Go for it.
I hit the start button.
Welcome to the dungeon.
I already have it.
There's no
Alright.
dungeon here. This is the cave.
15.
Guys,
I'll have to put headphones in. Yeah.
alright, are we all ready? Alright, where we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were adventuring in the underground, delivering jars of sunlight to a city that they don't know where it is. Is the music too loud, by the way?
You know you can affect your music volume, right?
What's your
No, I just mean, like, can you hear the music through my mic?
They don't need
No.
to hear it through your mic. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, what's your AC?
My AC?
What are you doing? Why do you need to know?
It's not 18.
18?
Is it 18? Damn.
Yeah, shut up. It's 18.
Okay. Okay. Stop asking. Every fucking time.
Oh, big McStankies. I'm literally just gonna stick this right here.
You think it's not perfect if you short?
Yeah,
Actually, no, you can't, because as we left off, Kegel had just drawn his gun as mysterious
Oh,
sounds.
right.
Okay, I'm like, why the fuck is he about to shoot us? He took us all the way down.
Gesticulating.
No.
He wants the time for himself.
I don't need it.
I don't remember that.
Kegel points his gun around in the dark, but okay. He looks around in the dark, but he doesn't see anything. He just waits. And he waits.
I'm gonna prep my warning shot as well.
Kegel has now not moved for 30 seconds.
I'm also prepping my warning shot in the direction that he's aiming. More specifically, probably.
He finally speaks up after about a minute. Something's not right. They're down here, I know they are.
What is that?
The horrors. They wander around, they use echolocation. There's no way they didn't hear us.
Something bigger down here?
Oh, I wish there wasn't.
Might they just have assumed that we got murdered by the ropers?
We better move quickly.
Alright.
As he lowers his gun, but doesn't draw it. Or doesn't stow it, right?
Kegel, we might need to find a safe spot soon so we can rest.
Well, we better hurry. He walks further down the cavern path. As you progress down the cave, it opens up just a little bit into a kind of a cave opening into a wall. It drops down to a cliff.
Lethe,
Yeah.
how many spell slots you got?
That echo.
How many spell slots do you have? No, it's not. Just ask how many more spells can you cast.
How many more spells can you cast?
What's your stat sheet like?
Why is your
I
music?
don't remember.
Oh, is it playing through rhythm?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't even know you can check, right?
You guys know I don't have my sheet, right?
Didn't you have it on your laptop?
Nope.
Once I'm here, yeah.
Why are you like this?
Wait, so you don't have your character sheet?
I know I've at least used spiritual weapon and
Yeah.
at least one healing.
Did you take any damage, to your knowledge?
Oh yeah, I took some damage.
Did you?
Do you happen to remember off the top of your head how much?
Wow.
I don't think I would.
I have like a temporary on here of 28, but I think that's old.
That is old because you weren't level 5 on your new character sheet, right? On the character sheet.
Yeah.
Also, your inventory's probably not updated.
No, it's okay. It's all chill.
We can worry about it later. What's your max health, Otto?
She has to
30.
read it.
Unless I had to redo it again for
No,
the
yeah,
100th
her max
time.
health is different because she just leveled up her sheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's on her laptop.
Oh, so you don't remember what your max health was before?
Otto, do you have your laptop?
Hold up, because I swear that I asked her for... This would have been something to bring up like a second ago, Otto. Like, before we started.
I said it.
No, you didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Jeremy wasn't listening.
Sorry, this asshole was blasting bitch lasagna. And then yelled at me when I told him to shut
You
up.
were a bitch lasagna, and then I had to show you why.
Trying to set the mood, and you guys always are like, oh, the mood's never
Jeremy,
set.
just
I wonder
shut the
why.
fuck up and do it already.
Just, honestly, just give her this station is like minus. What's your health points on her?
I need to know her max health.
What's your?
I think
what's
it
your
was 36, but
There's no way, because her health was above mine. My max is 44.
Mine's 45. There's no issues.
Then I
I
never
don't think
did
he
it
rolls a
again.
bigger dice than us.
No, I'm pretty sure she rolls a D8.
Clerics?
Did I roll to level up health points?
I don't think I rolled to level up.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
No, yeah, never mind. Otto didn't roll for it. That's right.
You never upped your level.
Otto never rolled for her up, I think.
Yeah.
I think that
I'm
we
at-
said
I
that
have-
at the,
my
we
health
said
is
that at the beginning of
32.
last session, and we said we'll deal with it later.
Your health was 32.
Yeah, that's what I have.
All right, then
So
roll for
D8
your roll a d8 and add it to your max health.
and add to your current health. Just say you took 20 hit points damage in this turn.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna check to see how much rovers do.
I took 25.
Yeah, but I don't think Otto got hit more than once. I don't remember her getting hit very
I
much.
think I got hit once. Why did you make it glitch up there?
Bad internet connection.
It's like going to the person with terrible internet and fucking stay at home.
What's your roll, Otto?
7.
I think you
7?
got that track.
Do you have a plus 2? Do you have a plus 7? Do you have a plus constitution modifier?
I don't.
Otto should have a +2 to Constitution.
Alright, so you have a plus 9 to your health. So 30, you have 41 is max HP.
Yeah, sounds about right. We'll just leave it be like that for now. Otto, we're just gonna say you took 20 damage last round, so take 20 off of whatever.
Sounds good.
So you should have 21 health. Sounds about right. The rest of you all know what your healths are. Right.
Auto, while this goes on, regenerate your spell sheet because you need third level spells.
Oh,
I
that's right.
did. Just.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you only used one last combat.
No,
Yeah.
you need third level.
I used either one or
Use
2. I
spiritual
used
weapon.
1 second level because I did use my spiritual weapon, and I
And
might
you
have
need to roll
healed.
one healing.
I don't remember her healing anyone.
No, yeah, she did.
She did, but I thought she used the beads.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
yeah, she's beats. Okay,
Okay.
so you only installed 1 second level spell.
No, she didn't, because she was saving that for the grand. No.
No, she used beats specifically. I remember.
All right. Is everything all worked out?
Yeah.
For now.
All right. Any questions from anyone?
Nope.
Yeah, why did you people do this before?
I don't know.
We didn't know there was a problem.
It happens. All right. You guys continue on the cave path. The rocks seem to open up a bit and drop off into what seems to be a cliff that just leads down into the darkness.
Another big hole we gotta climb down?
Kegel is like frantically rummaging through his bag, but he's also trying to be as quiet as possible, leading to a somewhat counterintuitive way of managing his stuff.
You should start cleaning now because a lizard or something.
He shushes as he continues. As you hear the knocking again from the distance. Kegel stands up, paranoid.
I think I know how to reset the location.
As you're discussing, you see come from over the cliff a large hooked tendril just wrap around.
I don't know what the fuck those things are.
Blasted.
Wait a second.
Immediately.
Wouldn't
Everyone-
being able to use edge location not matter with us being silent because that's not how the location works?
No, it is, because they can
No,
still
because
see
it
the
makes
shape of your body.
noise. No, but it makes noise and it bounces off us. So even if we were loud, it doesn't make a difference. It always saw us.
Yeah, exactly. That's not how it works. But...
Everyone roll initiative.
That is how it
Oh,
works, Sean.
Jesus.
I guess it gets to walk up without any of us being the wiser. Nat 20!
I did too.
So I got a 22.
Both of you got 20s, damn.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
put
so
my
I'm
initiative.
21.
Yeah, I have
And no, don't change your initiative order right
Can
now.
you put us in the...
I will.
the-
Is it loud?
Yeah, I'm just wearing headphones so I don't have to hear it off your computer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Can you turn it down on yours?
Just put it on.
Well,
We'll just need all our stuff. We'll need all our stuff.
that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Garbage in it.
Yeah, Jeremy, please. Headphones.
I'm just telling you guys that this is going to cause immediate auditory problems that are going to take longer to solve. No, that's fine. Go for it. Brendan, you're going to hate all of it.
I hate you already.
I'm sorry, hearing...
You know what I hate most though, Jeremy? Hey,
Really?
Jeremy, what's behind them on the map, by the way? This is a question.
That's the cliff.
Yeah, so if Yoku still had the Eldritch Blast, you could push him off. But it doesn't.
I do.
I thought you changed it, so it doesn't push.
That was minutes ago. That's not now.
Otto, Brandon, can you talk to me?
No.
Yeah.
Brandon, can you talk to me some more?
I already said no, 100. I cannot talk for you.
Otto, can you talk to me again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as it goes on, man.
Otto, what was your initiative?
21.
Are we this far away from the cliff edge?
It's fine, John. Shut up.
You guys' questions so big.
Record of wanting to go last.
Don't worry about Juniper. I'm not even.
He's not here. Alright, Yoku.
Skeleton boy.
21.
Ah, that's
I
right.
can put my. I can put my.
And has it been 8 hours since the Rober fight, Jeremy?
No.
Then
It's been minutes.
Then Rock Boy's still alive. Rock
Okay,
Boy
fair
lives,
enough.
Jeremy.
Alright, here's a
I'm
skeleton.
pretty sure he's spiritual weapons. No, it's only that's a.
I will add the skeleton to the initiative.
One thing, I'm about to figure out whether or not I need to roll for health, because I completely forgot to, I think.
I'm wondering if Fireball is
I think yours was low like mine.
Are you sure?
No,
I'm about to boop these.
I never took damage last fight, but I
I
don't
know
think
what
I
you're
leveled
about.
up my health last time.
That's what I'm saying. I think your health was low like mine was.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out from an older video.
I'm
No,
about
use
to
it.
not have one. I'm about to lose my last one because.
Something else that I forgot. Forgot to add Kegel.
You
Get
forgot
it?
to add Rockboy as well.
I was too.
Also, I need to figure out the skeletons.
Amazing.
Because I gotta figure out the skeletons fucking, actually no, it's on the character sheet, isn't it?
Yeah, what's the skeleton that? Oh.
He has a +2 to initiative. Nice.
Here's a +2 yard. It's actually
I just looked it up.
No, I'm telling Jonathan.
And Brandon, there's your rock boy.
1-9, enter. God. 1-8, enter. God, and Rock Boy, I need to figure out what his initiative
Can
is.
they damage us and do Quasi Ball?
Yes.
It
But they
just,
can't kill us.
it reverts back to the thing.
Did I say that they can't kill you if they're in there?
You say
Or you
everything
just
reverts
revert
back to the
back.
original point.
Then no, there's no point. You can talk to them, but you know.
I don't think they talk.
They look like ethereal lasagna.
What's the 16 to modifier, Jonathan? Or
What?
what's the 16 modifier?
3.
So wow, the fucking rock has a higher dexterity
What's
modifier.
what's Eagles AC?
Eagles AC,
Yeah, okay.
16.
Jeremy, the rock is an initiative. Does this go at the end of my turn, or what does it do?
It's gonna go on your turn. Amazing. Amazingly unnecessary.
I just hate when you have to ask because you ask every single time.
Yeah.
You just label him in roll 20.
Yeah, but then you gotta collect literally what the heck. It's a boulder!
I mean, he's technically a pebble, but still.
It's not a boulder.
It's a rock.
It's a rock.
And
A rock.
Yeah, I do need to roll my hit points. I have not rolled so. Yeah, I've got 5.
Or you rolled really shitty because you don't have a con modifier.
Well, it doesn't matter. I didn't roll. Alejandro, level 4 was 20 hit points, so there have to be a change. You can't roll 0 hit points at level.
If you have a negative comment.
I guess
Or-
that is true. I could
Scaled
have such a
clip.
bad one that, you know.
2 horrid beaked creatures with the carapace of a beetle climb up and start approaching.
Nice carapace, my dude.
Iro, you're first.
Alright, all you see, for whoever looks over, probably Yoku because he's behind, is I put my hand up, and you see my arm start to glow fiery red. As I start chanting, and at the end of the chant you hear, Explosion! And I cast Fireball.
What's the saving throw? Dex?
Maybe? Yes. Yeah, it's Dex. It's a DC 16.
They both fail.
Alright. That means to take 8 D6. Hey, Johnny, you got 4 D6s for me tomorrow.
Jeremy, if a creature is swinging at you with its bare hand and it's a strength swing, does that count as weapon attack with strength?
2, 4, 8,
Wait, what do you mean?
If I were fist
12,
fighting a bear, right?
22,
And I made it do half damage for strength
27
attacks, would that
damage.
count as would a fist attack count as a fist attack?
You make it do half damage to strength or dex?
There's a Raven Feebleman, right? And it says creature does half damage with weapon attacks that use strength. Would that count?
27 damage, Jeremy, for both.
I think like an arm strike counts as like a strength thing, yeah.
Okay.
As they explode.
No, I'm not certain, but
I was just wondering if it would count.
are you going to use it here?
Probably.
How much damage, by the way?
27 damage to both as they explode in a fiery ball.
A ball of fire emerges from between them as they're
I
engulfed in
just
the cave.
did this.
I love you guys so
No.
much.
I'm telling you to shut. I'm telling you to shut.
No, I know.
Okay.
Fuck both of you.
That's the radius. It's 20 foot radius.
Yeah. I fired both warning shots. And well, I didn't fire the first one. And
They look like they took
That's all.
damage.
They are not on fire, but they look as though that they've been burned. Some of them, on the right and left side of
Yeah,
each
they're
rope,
like
really
six-
singed.
I saw movement going.
Oh god damn it.
Also, don't you and Otto have to roll off?
No, we need to do this. Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'm gonna move. Jeremy, how deep is
They're near vertical.
okay. You ended us last session. And I wanted to do this, I even said it before we left.
Mhm.
I wanted to kill the fucking roper out of range.
You did not do it.
We couldn't. Remember, Kegel just stopped us. And said,
Yeah. When did you have the opportunity to do it?
Yeah. Kegel said picked up his gun and we all stared at him.
Alright. Anyways, I rolled a 16.
I'm gonna
to hit.
look
I rolled a
behind us.
16 to hit.
I'm gonna just stare back in the other direction.
I rolled a 16 to hit.
Okay, dude, it's still his turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna stare back in the other direction.
What's your passive?
My passive? Fuck you, I've got high ass passive.
What's your dark vision?
60 feet.
Okay.
I've got a passive of 13.
Oh, you realize the ropers are behind us, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm making sure they're over there still.
Looking behind you, you can just barely see the pit, which a lot of you got.
Didn't we
stumbled
travel?
into.
Didn't we travel?
No.
You've traveled maybe 60 feet.
Oh, really?
Alder,
Okay.
if
Yeah,
you can
in fact,
see the pit,
this
you
is
can
the
probably
same
grab from
cave.
it.
Oh, okay.
Well, we traveled over 90 feet because the ropers couldn't grab us. Or whatever the fuck the grab reach was.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, this is a continuation of the same cave.
You know,
This
I know,
could
I'm
be
saying,
over
I'm just
by-
saying, if you can see the kid, they can grab
Do
him.
I still see
The ropers are 60 feet from your current position.
in the hole, or are they coming
The
out?
the hole is 60 feet from your current position.
Alright.
And we didn't move at all.
You didn't really, yeah.
No. Literally, we turned around.
Yeah.
No, like we went like
Yeah.
this, and
Yeah.
then there.
Exactly.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yes,
Shit.
Jonathan, for fuck's sake.
It's the same cave, it's a minute later.
Oh, okay.
He ran through his bag, you guys stood still for a while. It's the same circumstances.
What should I do?
You turn over.
What's up?
You turn over?
I still 25 movements. I'm probably not gonna move, but I have a bonus action too. Hang on. That's a bonus action. Should I use it? That's a question. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, bonus action. Alright, yeah, I'm using. Oh no, I can't use 2 spells, can I? Unless it's a cantrip.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess I finished.
Alright. Yoku.
I have the spell slots, doesn't matter. I fired my Eldritch Blast at the one on the right. Just sparks fly from my hands. 16.
16?
The hit.
For both
You
of
hit.
them?
Alright, I do 8 damage.
Don't you have 2 wounds yet?
I do, but I wanted to make sure that I hit the first one, and I
Oh.
want to see how far back 10 feet actually is.
Hmm?
I bump back 10 feet.
As you throw him backwards, his feet scrape against the floor. As he's lunged off, a hook you can see grasp the wall
Okay,
and
before-
slide down.
Oh,
is
the
he
exact
sliding?
same, he just
No, no, no.
grabs it.
Wait, real quickly. But as he's leaning off the edge, I fire a second one.
Don't forget to fire them both at the same time.
Yeah, but
So you have
well, I wanted to.
you
I
have
can
to-
separate. I can do separate targets.
Yes, but you
do have to
they
fire
hit
at the same time.
It doesn't matter.
He's no longer he's out of sight.
I natural. So. Well, they fire at the same time. So.
Yeah, so you can't say I'm gonna hit
Yeah.
that one. What happened? And now I'm gonna do it again. You have to roll them in distance. You have to say which one you're gonna take before.
That's not true.
It
Yeah,
is.
you have to
You,
declare attack.
Jonathan, you
before targeting
you
target.
hit him. He was pushed out of line of sight. The second attack does not hit.
Alright, a natural one anyway, so.
You natural one.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess who's standing right in front of him?
I was gonna say, actually, I can't even hit him. He actually has full cover. I actually have to move anyway. Oh, I'll be here. But yeah,
Okay,
it's
fair.
natural. I realized I had to move anyways. Alright.
The blast turns around and hits.
A nat one. What do I want for a nat one on this one?
Isn't there a table?
It
What
hits
is
the
there a
thing.
table?
I mean,
The
there was a
last
table.
start falling.
I can just say blows up in my face.
Hmm?
Blows up in my face.
There is a table if you want.
No, I got this one. The blast shoots blindly into the darkness. You see
What?
it disappear in a
What's new?
goes in a straight path, and you just hear a knock at the other end of the cavern.
Okay.
Wait, is it a wall or is it like a wall in front of us, or is it just a drop?
It's a drop.
Okay.
He shot it over the drop, and it just continued falling.
That's gonna fuck us, isn't
Your
it?
turn's over.
We're gonna find ceiling over. Right?
What do you think?
Oh. Yep.
Cast spiritual weapon. It's amazing.
I can only use it 3 times.
How many more times do you have?
3?
2.
Oh.
2.
Use it
Okay.
once.
All right, go do whatever you want. It looks like we're winning this fight.
One, 2 rounds I've concluded. We're winning this fight.
Well, yeah, they got explosion.
Alright, I'm just gonna use Sacred Flame on the guy closest to us.
Alright.
Can
Maybe
he?
this
Wait, can he get a sacred flame? He doesn't have eyesight.
Yes.
I thought
That's
it was.
not
I
how
thought you
it
had to see it.
That's radiant damage.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
she has to see him.
Alright, so I guess
don't
when
know.
was it?
Start looking monster energy.
What's the DC?
14.
Some of them require you.
Okay,
to
he
see
failed.
it.
Roll for damage.
Roll for
Those are
damage.
the ones that blinded people.
Yeah, it is working.
5.
Alright, a small light illuminates the carapace of the creature, briefly illuminating the area around him, but goes dark after another second. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Loren. And his army of minions.
Orion, give him the forward march.
I don't think I control a skeleton. I think he just does what he does.
It's your turn though.
But yeah, I'm no, I'm just saying. I was. No, whatever.
Yeah, he's on his own
Jeremy,
initiative.
the one that's not off the cliff, right? He's within 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure he's within 60 feet. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna fire Ray of Enfieldment. 2nd level.
Okay. What does it do?
Then just let me roll the fucking hit. 18 to hit.
You
Or
hit.
no, sorry, 19 to hit, but still.
You hit.
So it needs to on a hit.
You make
target-
a.
On hit, the target deals only half damage with strength. Yeah, so on a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapons attacks that use strength until the spell ends. And at the end of each of the target's turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell, and a success, the spell effect ends.
Yeah.
Sure. So does it have to make a saving throw now, or does it only
at
on
the
the
end, at the end of its turn.
Okay. How much damage did you take?
It did take damage.
Okay.
Brandon.
And then I'm going to command the boulder to attack him when he gets closer. And I'll just say the skeleton hold line until they get close. So they hold their action until they get within range.
Okay.
Skeletons with that.
I just don't want them to fucking run up to 2 of them. It's like, oh yeah, this is gonna work. 3 hit
So what do you
points.
want? What do you want the stone to do again?
They're when they get closer, like let's say within 20 feet, they're gonna like rush one of them.
Okay.
So they're just gonna hold their action until the guy makes it. See what he does.
All right. Both of them will still have action. Yes, John.
Or not yet, sorry. Brandon, it's a bonus action to command the spell.
I know.
Alright.
That's my bonus action.
Is it a bonus action? Can he
It's an
command the
action to
stone?
It's a bonus action to command the stone.
Yeah. So the skeleton just does what I tell it to do.
You can choose one to command.
No. The skeleton just does what it says. It doesn't say it takes a bonus action.
No, it does. It takes a bonus action to... This target, on each of your turns, it takes a bonus action to make the commanding creature. Otherwise, it only defends itself.
Okay, then I command the stone to attack when it gets in range. The skeleton can defend itself over here.
Okay.
Chances are, this thing's gonna fucking run up to us in one turn anyway.
Probably.
Your skeleton's going to hold its action. The stone is going to hold an attack action for the condition to be met. And then now it's Keegle's turn. Keegle is going to pull out his gun and he's going to make a shot against this creature.
Does Keegle have one that knocks back?
Is it what?
Does Keegle have one that knocks back?
I don't think he
He's
does.
gonna roll a nat one and hit you back.
Realistically.
Nah, he's gonna move. Here. Keegle pulls out his musket and takes a shot in the dark, but it shoots past him as he's visibly shaken.
It was something like this.
Keegle, call me
That's
ass.
a pretty impressive gunshot.
He turns over to you, Yoku. They're not alone.
You're not alone.
Really, there's two of them.
Say more shit, you dumbass. You're not alone. What do you think? Fucking, their wives are here.
Let's see if you can make it to the other side.
I forgot my rope on the other side.
Jeremy's back and assist.
I am. This hook horse is going to come up here. Going to attack you, Brandon.
The ball prepared its action.
I tell you, when he gets close, the ball
Rock
rushes
prepared
to
its
attack.
action, Jeremy. Fucking
Go,
piece of
Rocky!
ass now. Go, Rock!
You guys love
Go,
not allowing
Rocky!
me to do like
That's
order of
how prepared
operations.
action works.
The rock walks over here and is going to attack the creature. Roll for the rock. As your tiny golem servant is going to attack.
+5 to hit, 19 to hit.
19 to hit. You hit.
Now watch this. That's not just watch this insane fucking damage, my dude. Watch.
This thing's small, right?
Six damage. It's tiny. It's literally a pebble with arms and legs, Jeremy.
How is it doing this much damage?
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
It has two little nubs that are sharper than the rest of its body, which plunges into the leg of the creature. However, it's not enough to stop the creature. The creature lunges towards you, wrapping its hooks around you.
It has 4d4 hit points. Oh, okay.
Your AC is abysmally low, Brandon.
I know.
So it hit both.
Oh, wow,
Do you want to
it's
tell me what is the
okay.
hit, Jeremy? I want to know if I can use shield, Jeremy.
We got 13, and we've got 15.
I use shield. My AC is now 15.
You still get hit.
No, your AC's 13.
No,
Your AC
shield plus.
your AC
Isn't shield plus
Oh,
Oh,
5?
yeah, shield plus 5. I'm sorry.
You
Yeah,
still
plus
get
5.
hit though, because
Yeah.
15 makes it.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the attacks is deflected by this magical barrier that you summon, whereas the other comes from the left-hand side and pierces you in the side.
Oh, did you attack?
I got 25 hit points, man. I have to fucking. By the way, Jeremy, half weapon damage.
Ah, smart boy.
Sorry about that.
I hate
If it's a
you,
strength
Donovan.
attack, just make. You know.
Why are you writing? We have computers.
Brandon, you take 6 piercing damage.
Really hooked on me, huh?
Hooked on a feeling.
Hooked on phonics.
I'm probably gonna forget Blink because of explosion.
Oh, Alejandro, I know what he looks like.
What's up?
1 second.
It looks like Megumin, but a little bit muscular.
No.
The second hook horror climbs back up over the ledge and starts rushing you, Jonathan.
They look
However,
more like turtles.
due to its lack of movement,
Really big.
well, no, it can make it here, but it cannot do an action against you.
That's cool. I'm gonna use an attack of opportunity range.
Oh, dashing. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm using weird mechanics now.
He's now close.
As this happens, 2 more climb down from the sides of the walls.
What?
It's not good at slides.
That's why Jeremy roll for faster. I see now. Alright, this is gonna be a fun fight. Jeremy, how high is the ceiling?
Hmm?
How high is the ceiling in this room?
How high is the ceiling?
Yeah.
Alejandro, look, it's the
I mean,
pebble.
roll perception.
What do you mean roll? I just want to look up.
Okay. Yeah,
I just
you
wanna
can't see the ceiling.
Okay, that's the answer I was looking
Well, you have 16 with dark vision.
for. Yes.
You can see the ceiling.
Alright, how high is it up?
30 feet. I forget you have 60
All
foot.
of us have 60.
Jeremy, Jeremy,
Yeah, but all of you are pretending not to!
Jeremy,
No, I'm not pretending not
Not you,
to.
actually.
Jeremy.
Brandon is.
I have a fucking light on that goes 40 feet.
Shut up. Fucking human, in quotes.
Look, Alejandro, look, that's the
Jeremy,
rock.
Sprout my wings and learn to fly again.
It's not your turn.
It totally is.
No, the horrors are going.
They. I get it. Where's
Oh,
the? Oh, are they all
Alejandro,
keeping
look
up?
in chat. That's the rock.
I don't like this.
Alright, their turns are done, as they only had movement.
Ooh! I'm gonna fly up with my wings of coolness.
Alright, take your broken wings and learn to fly.
And then I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath. And I end my turn.
Okay, were you casting Dragon's Breath?
I cast it on. You cast it on yourself as action.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bonus action to cast, but that's why.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I use my
Position
wings.
yourself appropriately.
I'm where I am. I'm just.
How high?
I don't know if they have range attacks, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna say 30 feet to the ceiling. You said.
The ceiling is 30 feet up.
I'm gonna be 15 feet out.
15 feet? Okay.
It's like one of us with you best.
As you ascend upwards, your head approaches the hanging, looming stalactites that are.
I think
Hovering
they're
over.
30 feet up.
Yeah, and then there's stalactites above you.
How far down do those go?
You could reach them with your hand at this point. They're about 5 feet up.
I'm gonna get eaten by Rover.
We were gonna do anyways. They have way longer than 15 feet.
Please don't tell me there's also Rovers on this field.
Maybe it is. He actually just dropped us.
Yeah, no, because that would just be murder.
Yeah, that's actually.
We'd lose and I'd give up and say, let's go home.
Ira, is your turn over?
Yeah.
Yoko?
I'm just waiting for the ropes.
Kegel? Do these things have a flat ropist?
The underground's a tough place, I would imagine so.
Okay, cool. Oh, God damn it.
Cast Eldritch Blast in one in front of you.
I gotta do something different, sadly.
Why? You'll push him back.
I get disadvantage in the attack right now.
Yeah, but you
it's a
shoot
ranged
two
attack,
blasts.
Alejandro. Yeah, he barely hits as it is.
I need distance. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I rolled a, 69.
They're both nines.
Sorry, yeah, they're both nines. So the first one rolls a 17 hit.
17 to hit?
Yeah.
You're attacking one in front of you?
Yeah.
No, plus
You hit.
8 to hit with Alpha.
I do, 8, or 9 damage, 9 damage.
9 damage?
And he goes back 10 feet.
Is there any rule about melee attacks and range attacks and melee range?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
good.
That's disadvantage.
Okay, well, alright. And then what was the damage again? 9, okay.
He goes back.
Otto's playing Overwatch.
Oh, it does say I am. I forgot to lose it. I'm logged out. It makes it
And I can't have my phone out.
As you push the creature back, it collides with another creature, which is then
I push it back again. I fire again. 14 hit.
They fire at the same time. though.
Yeah, I know. But it's just 1, 2. It's like,
Yeah, but you have to
Okay,
declare that
you
you're.
declare
you have to let
attackers
them
and
do
then
it.
you fire.
I don't think that's the case.
That's how it works. You always
Yeah.
declare all
If I
attacks.
said I used swing spell and shot at one and it died, and I'm like, alright, can I use the other one because they shoot at the same time?
I'm fairly certain you have to declare it beforehand. However, it's not particularly important here. It was important before because you lost line of sight after the first shot.
Alright, anyways.
Your second shot, as it plants its feet firmly in the ground, it just takes it head on and does not move.
Oh, then I move 30 feet back.
Go for it.
Well, I mean,
Now you're in Roper range.
there's 4 of those dudes, 2 of those ones.
You are within rope range. If you truly are moving 30 feet backwards, you are within rope range.
Fine, I just back. Because I know the ropes you're quite a bit of distance out.
Any further back that way, I'm just gonna go Theater of the Mind. But
Then it's rope range, right?
yeah, then any further behind the actual map, here's rope range.
Roper
Right, leave it.
roundup.
As Winston is jumping on you, he's diving you.
Jimmy, I'm already Winston.
You're playing as Reaper though, so you got good DPS on him. You blast him 3 times.
Jeremy, I have a question. You know how cones of damage in 3 is actually cones, not just like half them?
Yes.
What's the radius of the cone?
Distance.
15, but
It's 1 hex, 3 hex.
Oh,
and then, like
okay,
it's like-
15 diameter.
How many?
Because it is a 15-foot cone.
It's a 15-foot cone.
That's not how it
So
works.
it would not be 15 diameter at the base of it?
It's a
Is it not like-
15-foot triangle, right, on all
Is
sides.
it like
correct?
this?
It's not a triangle.
It's like this. If you're in these cones that the arrow goes over, then it hits you.
Yeah, all cones in the same exact. I forget that. Yeah, it's just 15-foot range. You're
Yeah, and then the
thinking,
cone expands out.
Yeah, then it's
15 diameter?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Yeah.
It's like it's as far as it travels. Is
So
wide.
theoretically, I can hit all of these guys, right?
no.
No.
Which ones? Point towards them. I can't
The,
see your
the ones
screen.
that have a ruler.
If you did like
If I
this,
start
all
someone-
100,
I'm sorry.
maybe,
2 of
but-
you people are both doing it.
I'm the blue.
Yeah, I know.
If
I
I
see
try to
it.
come straight down.
Should I go straight down? Yeah, you would hit all 3 of them.
That's all.
If you've got a buffer.
I have weak.
Lorraine, Leaf Hater.
I'm currently blind.
Wait, I hate to say this, but we need help.
They do need help.
If you could heal any one of us, that'd be great. Oh, I don't know how we want to do
how
that.
does my mass healing thing work?
Yeah, we're
Channel Divinity. You did not do Channel Divinity yet, but what it does is that it spreads the healing equally over. Basically, you have like a certain number of healing, and then I forget what it is. It's based on the description. It should be on your character sheet, and you can split that between any targets within a certain range of you. So you have like a pool of like say 20 hit points, and there's 3 people who are damaged. You just divide that 20 hit points among those 3 people, however you see fit. In addition, you have the Stronghold and Followers ability, which allows you to enhance that ability once per extended rest. So you can heal them normally using Channel Divinity, or you can just Giga heal them.
No, you can do both. It's both at one time.
Isn't it extended rest a long rest?
No,
What's an extended
it's
rest?
it's a week long.
It's a
period.
it's a 1 week break in your Stronghold. For all intents and purposes, Otto, you have your Channel Divinity skill, and then you have a one-time use ability that does massive healing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna need that one later.
Yeah, just use the normal one.
It's 25 hit points auto photo. It's 5 times your level.
Do what?
You have 25 in the pool that you can use, so you can split that up any way you want between any characters. Theoretically, you could just give all of us 5 hit points right now, including Kegel.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Kegel has been damaged.
Yeah, all of us have been damaged.
So yeah,
And,
I'm gonna
yeah,
do
Otto, you
that.
got
5
2.
5 hit points to everyone.
Damn, we all got hit. Big time. Big oops, my dude. Alright, I now have 25 hit points.
Pretty sure that's all I can do.
That's fine. Jeremy, I have a question.
What's up?
If somebody in Unique, right, has an illness that popped up like a year ago.
Can we?
No, it's relevant. And I give him a potion of rejuvenation, the one that makes him younger. Does
No,
that
it doesn't reverse time, it just makes them younger.
Alright.
Alright, Loren?
I want to know if I can use that for something.
What can I do? Huh, Jonathan?
You can tell your skeleton to attack. Because
Well, yeah, that's gonna be my bonus action. The fucking. It's
you
not
can
Mr.
blast
Bones' turn,
them
is it,
with-
Alejandro?
with an attack.
God, why is it fucking so far down?
last one of them. Which ones have been damaged? The one in front of,
This one has been damaged,
and then like the other one, right? The
and this one has
over
been
the-
damaged.
And the other one too, but.
No,
Oh, no,
those
those
are
are two.
the-
Those are the two by the fire.
Oh, okay.
Because I think
Sorry,
that
the
they
way
So
did-
far, you've only hit
yeah,
the
they did a like Delta split. You know.
Delta split.
Remember, don't split our heads and say.
I like how Kegel hasn't seen my wings yet, and I'm
Jeremy.
floating now. He's in front of me. So
Mhm.
Here, if I were to fire something from over here, I could in theory cross all their towels, right?
How do you mean?
If I were to fire a rock,
No, it gets
if I
stuck
use-
in the first person.
no, if it misses the first person and go like point
Yeah,
is,
then it would hit the next. Then it would hit the next appropriate person in the line.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I want to catapult something like a rock from over here-ish. Like, can I see a rock we're in the ground here. Can I find a rock that's like over there
Yeah,
and catapult?
there's a loose stone.
I catapulted in that direction. They only need to make the first one needs to make a dex save.
He fails.
Okay, beautiful.
Question was irrelevant.
That's the closest one to me, so that's the one I care about the most.
Roll damage. Hit this rock
3
itself from the chasm wall.
There were like 5 ropes.
Oh. 21 damage.
21?
I
Good
rolled-
lord,
I
what'd you
rolled
cast it at?
2 8s and a 5.
What level?
Second level. It's 2
Damn,
8s.
my guy. Alright, so 25 damage?
Yeah, that's actually no. I'm sorry, first level. That's not even second level. Beautiful.
21 or 25?
21.
He can't do 25 or 38. Max is 24.
Okay.
And I bonus action command the skeleton to attack the one in front of me.
Got it. The skeleton on his initiative order is going to run forward and do that exact thing.
He's going to use his swordy boy because he has a swordy boy.
Go ahead and roll for his attacks.
I'm just going to see what his attack modifier is. Is a +2 to hit. He's not very strong boy. 19 to hit.
You hit.
Yeah, and then 1d6.
Shit.
3 damage.
3 damage.
Yes, and at the end of my turn, by the way, Jeremy, Rock Boy goes as well.
Okay. Roll his damage. I mean, roll his damage.
20 to hit.
20 hit. You hit.
Yeah. 5
He's sending
damage.
wolves down here.
By the way, do they have advantage because the other one next to it, or no?
I can't tell you that even if I
I'm
even if
saying
they're.
they're technically flanking the guy. Do they have
I'm not using click mechanics.
Okay, just saying, I was asking.
If they had pack tactics though, then yes, they.
Well, I mean, yes, Jeremy, Rock has pack tactics.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rock and
Oh,
Skeleton.
you mean you're rock and skeleton?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they synergize.
They don't have.
Got tired.
He just hops on the shelf and
No, the skeleton team is on the cliff now. Grexel. He's a god now.
when they combine their Grexel.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, there was a rock tied to a bone, so.
Kegel's going to move back here and attempt to gain some distance. He's going to take a shot at this one.
Why would you be taking shots right now? In the middle of a
I'd be
fight.
drinking too.
Kegel takes a shot because he's gonna fucking die.
He takes a shot of fireball. He explodes.
Actually drinks himself to death.
He takes a shot, but once again, he's visibly shaken. His hands don't guide his shots appropriately as the bullet goes straight past him into the darkness.
People,
People, if
remind me
you
to
don't
level
fucking
up.
aim, we're going to die.
We're not leveling Kegel up.
I didn't realize we had two
Just needs
two
to level
Yokus in the
up.
party.
Needs to go fucking beat some kid, get some experience.
No, of course not.
Alright, the Hook Horror is going to go. Shit.
The Who Core?
The Hook Horror.
Fucking four.
He's going to make 2 weapon attacks against the skeleton. What's the skeleton's AC? Oh, I already got it. Look at that! Both hit.
Yeah, 13 for points.
You see Bones die.
He doesn't have a health. I didn't roll hit points for him.
Although he's rolling at half damage. Oh, that's right. He has to make a saving throw, right? At the top of his round?
At the end of his round, in his turn.
I
next
forgot.
turn,
I forgot to make one last turn. What's this DC?
I'd imagine 13.
He made it.
It's a con save, by the way. Damn it.
He made it. The skeleton takes 13 damage.
Give me a second. I'm trying to
died.
I don't know why this one's below him. This guy should be up here.
Let me say the skeleton's 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of damage is it, Piercy?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead
And bludgeoning is advantage.
No, it's not
You
me.
said
There is
Jeremy, you said 13 damage. Or 13, yeah. 13 damage, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna look up skeleton stats because I don't know what the fucking skeleton stats are. So.
Brandon, you're very good at being.
Well, no, it has the fucking things in there, but it doesn't. I thought it put hit points in there.
It has yeah, that's 13 hit points.
Well, then it fucking crumples.
Brandon, you see the hook horror slide both of its hooks through your skeleton's rib cage, tearing him in two.
Bones scatter everywhere.
Okay.
I want to be sad, but I'm not.
Dr. Bones has been removed from combat, as the hook horror is going to move closer to you.
He can heal others, but not himself. No, Dr. Bones.
Oh, it says right here max mage point. I didn't even fucking notice.
The second one's going to walk up to you, Leafade. It's going to make 2 weapon attacks against you.
Oh, whoa, hey now.
Both of them hit.
Ouch.
As
I
Otto
hit.
has, well, yeah, 18. Yeah, both of them hit. Its pale, almost whited out eyes just stare blankly at you as 2 large, cleaving hooks slice into you. You take 21 damage.
Oh my god.
She's down. Oh no, she healed herself.
No,
Thank
I
God.
healed myself
Thank
for 5.
fucking God, I had a stroke. I was like, it's over.
No, you healed everybody 5, right?
Yeah, she healed everyone for
Yeah,
5.
because I didn't add that because I was fucking doing something else at the time. Why is my fucking numpkin up? That's why.
This hook horror is going to come over here and attack Kegel.
Guys, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you know. We gotta do that.
Kegel ducks below the first hook as it swipes past him. The second hook being a left hook. He ducks past that one again and it pierces into his friend
He's a southpaw.
when the enemy now moves. This horror has now stabbed into the chest of the second one, dealing 8 damage.
Yeah, see, you're right, Kegel. They all fight each other. If they fight over us.
Are they gonna like get aggressive to get to it right now? We don't know.
Well, it's an attack movement, so.
The final horror is going to go up to Brandon's rock, I suppose. Well, it's small, right?
It's tiny.
You walk
It's
over it.
tiny. You can actually walk
You
over
can
it.
actually just go through its face.
Is it
He's
big? Is
actually-
it small to fit
He's,
the space?
he's
No, it's tiny, you can just walk through.
No, is the creature small to fit between the other creature and the wall?
it doesn't matter because the hook horror, as it approaches you, sees the rock as a stumbling stone and grips the wall, walking around, positioning itself here.
Cool.
That's bullshit.
When they have a climb speed. There you go. Brandon.
Like how he climbs and also has an attack.
Yeah, fucking Jesus. What the fuck is climb speed? 100?
Brandon, you take 12 piercing damage as a hook pierces into your side.
Cool start, bro.
However, it sweeps you off to one side. The second hook slamming to the ground and cracks. Creature actually takes 4 bludgeoning damage. It's 2 nat 1s. Ira, before your turn begins, Jonathan, you hear a noise above your head.
John's gonna get broke.
It sounds as though it's a crack. As
It's crack cocaine.
Okay, guys.
John, you take 8 bludgeoning damage as a tendril drops down from the ceiling and pierces your side.
Why is he taking bludgeoning?
Sorry, pierced.
I was like, ow my.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
As previously said, everything's technically bludgeoning damage.
As it pierces you, you smell a horrid stench, worse than anything you've ever smelled before. And beside you, pierced into your side, you see a slug-like worm with a single eye looking at you.
And I look back at it, and I say, fuck you, as it ignites in flames! I rolled that save on the fucking thing.
You now have a baby inside of you.
No, is it a slab?
You just pierced something inside of you and left like a worm.
Did it? No.
No, it's fairly large.
Wait, Jeremy, did you say it pierced into him and left something in there, or did it pierce him and is still in and looked at him?
It pierced him, is still in, and is looking.
So it didn't leave
No,
something in.
no.
No.
I'm looking at it, and I just ignored it.
He's just pierced.
Alright, deck save. 9.
Fails. takes
Review.
it takes 11 damage.
Takes 11 damage
As
as
its flames engulf its skin.
the creature wiggles next to you as it jumps away from the flames. Let me add the token.
So is it still inside of him?
But I think you value too much space on the empty side of this map.
And I have to add a turn. Alright, Ira.
Now, Jeremy, there is an angle where I can do this and hit all three of them,
I mean, you just want
right?
It's up to you. Like,
No, I'm saying I can fly around and hit them
that
with
would
the
hit all
cone.
three of them, but it would also hit all.
No, because there's a way I can do it where that's the end, that's the extent of the cone if you're looking at it.
Yeah, you have to fly over.
Right? Like, if I aim it straight up like this, the side will still go 15 feet this way, right?
I don't see what you're saying.
So if I land right here, like next to the rock or something,
Okay.
and then I shoot the cone this way, it would still extend this way the 15 feet that it needs to go.
If you fly right here, you
What the
can
fuck
also-
are you talking about?
So like if I shoot it, like if I wanted to hit Jonathan but not you, I wouldn't shoot the cone at him because the side of it still hits you 15 feet like this.
Yes.
So I shoot this way and hit him like this.
Alejandro, if you fly right to where I'm clicking, you
Uh-huh.
can hit all three.
Oh, that's right. It's 15 feet in a direction. Yeah, can I do that?
You're 15 feet off the ground,
Well,
so take that into consideration. You're not aiming. You're not aiming straight down.
do I have to move where Johnny or right here? It's 25 feet and I have to move down. So I need 10
Yeah, it's still a move. I mean, at least my map.
No, because I'm 15 feet up. So I
Yeah,
have to
you
move
just
10
fucking.
feet
It doesn't
down.
matter. You still hit all three of them.
Jeremy, could I do it from 10 feet in the air? Could I hit all three of them? If I'm right like here. The range works. It's just at the height I'm not going to hit all.
Let me see real quick. I see what you're saying.
Like how
Yes,
tall are they?
that would work.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna. How tall are they?
You'd also hit. No, you
No,
wouldn't
'cause
get
that's the
it.
extent.
Yeah,
of
yeah, no.
50
You actually. Okay, go for it. They all make dex saves, right?
Yeah. I think it's hang on, let me see real quick.
It's
16.
16 DC. Two of them make it, but this one fails. How much damage does it take?
Hang on, I have to figure that out. It's lightning damage and it's 3d6, and they take half of it on a failed save. Yeah, they take half as much. So, that was 10, 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yeah, and then half as much on the two that failed, or the two that succeeded.
As you take a deep breath and you exhale, lightning comes out of your mouth and shocks the
What?
three creatures.
I have like, I moved as much as I could. Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Never mind. Sorry. That's not the arrow. I'm now upside down, breathing light.
Alright.
Terrifying.
Why are you upside down?
Because I flew over and went.
Oh, okay. Yoku, it's your turn.
It's my slight.
I hate all of you fuckers.
There's a horrid slug with a single eye looking towards you.
Fuck you, you horrid slug!
It's eerily reminiscent of the ropers you fought.
They laid a roper egg in me. How's it eerily reminiscent? As in a rope.
They both have a single eye and a small mouth below said eye.
Oh, it's a baby.
Alright.
That means there's big ropers coming. We gotta get down that hole.
I thought I was supposed to.
At what?
At the roper. 14 hit.
14 to hit?
Roper.
See, what's the worst that happens?
You missed.
Two of us die here.
5 and that's awesome. And then just fire at the ground.
You fire panicked after this creature is pierced into your side. As it squirms on the ground, you struggle to hit it in its quick movements. At the end of your turn?
Yeah.
What do you think? There are two horrid beaked hooked creatures standing before you.
I really should use that channel divinity pack.
How much you did?
I already did.
She didn't do the 3d8 on
Oh yeah.
I didn't do the what?
the 3d8 extra.
You only have one channel divinity per long rest, right?
Yep, so that's all.
Yeah, so she can't do it again. She just has regular healing though. And you guys also have like potions and shit.
Those are actions and
I
turns.
got it, Jeremy. My third action. I got it, Jeremy. My third circle. My character is going to be how many feet in the air at any time.
That's a good idea. That's height, yeah.
I'm gonna hope I don't die.
What do you do?
Or gonna die.
Alright, so since this dude is already up on me with the,
That's why I thought it was gonna be a short session.
impaling me,
Why the fight?
I'm gonna use inflict wounds.
On which one?
The one that's got its hooks in me.
Okay.
Wait, they kick his ass. Get him.
So I have to roll to hit.
Yeah, you have to roll a hit. I think, yeah, inflict wounds is a melee attack, correct?
She has to touch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
you
I
will
have
see
to
some-
touch.
You gotta
I
touch.
rolled a 19.
You hit.
And then it's
Nah.
like 3d10 damage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3d10.
That's a lot.
Not a lot.
Could be a lot. Could be up to 30 damage.
Like 15.
Hang on, I gotta find my.
Well, it's auto. I mean, it's 45
It's
or
auto.
something.
It's auto. She's gonna roll like.
Joke, I rolled a 3,
Oh, guys, I rolled 3-0.
a 5, and an 8.
Oh, it's exactly 15.
Exactly 15.
No, no.
16. 3, 5,
And
and
it's
8.
16.
Oh, 16, yeah.
Yeah, 16.
Alright.
And you touch your hand to the creature's chest and see a dark energy leave it and enter into the creature as almost a plague-like quality takes upon its chest. It spreads throughout its body. Dark spikes pulse through its blood as the creature just begins to actively decay before you. It falls to the ground as a pile of flesh.
I feel like inflict wounds is more of like a slash that open up on its body. Gashes.
It's necrotic damage, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That is necrotic.
It's like decay.
Yeah, no,
That's
seriously.
lame. I had a cooler version of that. I had, like, I touch you and it slashes.
It's like vampire AIDS.
But it says inflict wounds, not inflict disease.
That's decaying into a pile of flesh is a wound. Yes.
That's not a wound.
If it's a kill shot, yeah. If it's not, then maybe I would have had his chest burst open or something.
Jeremy, if I injected you with 8, you wouldn't say injected you with, but
Otto, is that the end of your turn? You still have a bonus action.
I don't think I have anything that counts as bonus action other than.
you have
so-
word of
No, it's-
Nah, she can't. That's right, she can't kill because it's in a spell. Okay, I'm just wondering if you had anything else. You could move, but you'd evoke opportunity. You can dab as a bonus action.
Alright.
I mean, I can move closer to Iroh, but
Because sometimes I just don't have a bonus.
You could also do like maybe something unorthodox with a bonus action, but like I don't know.
no,
It's
it's
nice
okay.
to have the option to dab.
Okay, your turn is over then.
Can Fortnite dance be a bonus action?
No, that's a lot of movement. I'm passing movement.
Loren, you're currently being flanked by 2 horrors.
Jeremy, I believe I play dead.
Yeah, that's also important.
So you're not undead.
I hide in the boat.
Can we play dead? Hear me out. You can do it in defense.
I'd allow you to make some sort of check for it.
I have active.
I can
Yeah, but
I can make you fake dead.
we don't
You're
really
dead.
see how they
Oh, that's
respond
right.
to dead
That
things.
was
Is it? Oh yeah, that is stopping.
No, I'd let
you really fake.
No,
Yeah,
I'd let you
hard.
roll to try and fake it, or you can cast a spell and just automatically fake it.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're in the Underdark. They eat us.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking though. Even if I wanted to, they fucking
Oh no, they're dead. We can't eat them.
oops, all berries.
The 2
Um,
creatures look at you with their pale eyes spreading.
Jeremy, eat my ass. Ooh, I have an idea.
You can feel those hooks just piercing
No,
through
no,
your
no.
chest.
There's only 3 hooks.
Jeremy,
That's right, one of them cracked.
Jeremy, this is the one I've been hitting, right?
Yes.
I'd like to do something that I believe is very smart. I'm going to 2nd level chromatic. Or actually, you know what? He's been taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna 1st
We're
level
in
chromatic.
melee range.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have a
well,
fucking
yeah.
choice though. I can't shocking grasp them
Catapult.
both. Fine. No. Jeremy, I'm gonna do it.
Take note that you do have your rock minion.
Yeah, I know. What am I gonna do with him?
It's a bonus action.
I don't want to kill him.
He still attacks.
Yeah, but it's a bonus
No,
action.
no.
Brandon has a bonus action.
No, it doesn't matter. He attacks. He does this last command unless I want it. Unless
Yeah,
otherwise.
so his command was attack.
Yeah, it doesn't
What do you
matter.
do?
I'm gonna chromatic orb the one in front of me, Jeremy.
Okay. Roll for the attack.
Disadvantage, of course, because fuck me. 15 to hit.
15 hit.
Yeah.
You hit.
Jeremy, I'm gonna tell you right now.
What
It's
damage
fucking
type, by the way?
thunder damage, so it's going to explode into a thunderous noise.
Okay.
And these creatures are based on echolocation, Drew.
Yes.
I'm hoping it'll do something.
I don't know what you intend on it doing.
I don't. Well, it makes they have echolocation, and it's like a flashbang for the deaf or for the hearing. Right? It's what, it's
Flashbang for the blind.
Yeah, flashbang for the blind.
Yeah, but what if they're not the ones with echolocation?
They are the ones. That's their eyes don't fucking. Have you seen their eyes?
Yeah, they can see in the dark.
20 damage, Jeremy.
They have like pale pupilless eyes.
20 damage.
Yeah, so they have a lot of creatures.
Jeremy!
20 damage?
Yeah.
Brandon, can you upload a picture of the Lorraine? Please, the right way.
What do you mean, Lorraine?
The Lorraine you use, you don't have it in which VR, it's fast.
Alright, Brandon, you point your hand at this creature and launch an orb of energy at it. On contact, it makes a loud booming sound. The creature thrusts backwards at an alarming rate. Falls dead. Doesn't move.
And
Aw, now I have no one to hit.
Shocking Grasp that was a
Doesn't fly
first
away.
level spell. I can no longer use shield. Well, actually, I can to a higher level, I guess.
I like how I'm on like
Um,
on fire basically. Like my wings look like a sun.
Kegel is going to draw his rapier. He has very little other options right now.
Is it rapier? I thought it was a ranger.
No, he pulled it out against Brandon, remember?
yeah, I got stabbed.
Do rangers have proficiency?
He's a fighter.
Why isn't he doing that the whole time?
Because he has a gun.
Yeah.
It does more damage. It has a higher hit
Yeah, but
chance.
guns don't necessarily swords.
He pierces the creature's neck.
Oh wait, Jeremy, the rock goes though. Don't forget the rock. The rock's gonna attack the other guy.
Okay. You're
sorry.
responsible for your
Well,
own
you
minions.
fucking just went straight to Kegel. You went
Also,
straight-
the creature that you told it to attack is now dead.
No, I said attack the creatures. I said when they get close, attack them. I didn't
Okay,
specify
fair.
one to attack. We're fighting,
Okay,
boy.
cool. Roll to attack.
16 to hit, and then 1d4.
Okay, you hit.
6 damage.
Uh,
Bam!
I don't know what that was. Again, he's just stabbing into this thing's legs.
How? He has rocks.
He has like two little nubs.
Oh, Hunter,
that are
he's
sticking.
fucking Pikachu headbutting him.
Why don't you just command him? He's tiny. Why don't you just command him to go inside his throat and kill him from the inside?
Because I don't know if that's how that works.
That's an acrobatics check.
Well,
Maybe a sleight of hand. I don't know.
Like that sounds bad.
I mean, I guess he
would.
can technically move 30 feet, and 15 feet would be enough to climb the creature and go in its mouth. But,
He gets sucked into his
Brandon, you
brain.
upload that Lorraine photo.
huh?
Why? You can do it later. Just ask
Kegel takes a
every time.
Kegel
Oh yeah,
takes
I was gonna
a
drink a potion. I'm dead now.
Kegel takes a pretty hefty slice on his left hand side. He takes 8 damage.
That's what I was gonna use my bonus action for, drinking the potion. I forgot. Whatever. I'm dead. See you guys in the afterlife, boy.
You ain't seen Iroh over there. Iroh.
Oh, did we use a potion?
Man, maybe
Yeah.
if Lorraine used his wings, we'd be
I don't know
more damage.
what you're referring to. Oh, Hunter, I'm
Brandon.
5 seconds from jumping off the back.
Brandon, you take 10 damage. The hook horse pierces directly.
Jeremy,
through
I
your chest.
cough a bit of blood and I just laugh at him.
That was a warning shot.
Alright, so Brandon's been skewered. Jonathan, the piercer that's sitting next to you is going to attack you.
But
Actually, what is its attack? It has... Oh, no, that's actually it. It's going to just crawl away.
it's gotten its one hit off. It's leaving. Mission accomplished. We got him. boy.
Would you like to take opportunity of attack on it against the piercer?
You don't have a melee weapon.
Is it still his initiative one?
He's a
I think
dagger.
I took my reaction.
Oh, you already used your reaction? Okay. Iroh,
Dagger a lot.
Yeah.
from above you, you hear the loosening of tendrils as you hear a whoosh
And I dodge.
with your AC. As you dip over to one side, you see what looks like a stalactite fall and pierce into the ground and stick directly up. Looking from the top-down perspective, you see the top of this eagle, you see an eyeball look up at you.
It's in the ground, right?
Yes,
I dodge.
it is not on the token.
There.
I'm gonna move you to the
No, I'm
the
above
front.
it.
Yeah, that's why I'm moving you to the front.
There you go.
It's now your turn.
Oh, hey, Jeremy. It looks like these guys are both within 15 feet of each other.
What? No.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, you and I guess you. What do you mean?
I can get behind him and blast him.
Yeah, you want to blast the
Both of
piercer?
them. With I can get,
You'd have to be
can I
on
hit
ground
both?
level.
I'd have to be on ground level.
Either that, or you could be directly above. Like in between both.
Oh no, that's right. I
You
can
go
do that.
down.
Yeah, no. I'd have to be 15 feet up. That's not a problem. So I go 5 feet up, and then I go like right in the middle of them. Yeah, right here's about where I am.
You can't do half X's, dude. Sorry.
Well, for the purpose of
You're fine right there, fine. You're all the way after this.
yeah,
it's totally fine
15
still.
feet up. So
Still
I'm gonna blast them with roll dex saves. I mean, what are you doing?
Those fucking slugs.
DC 16.
The horror succeeds, the slug fails.
Fuck you, slug.
Everybody. Oh, those were good rolls. 13.
13. Alright, as you shoot
Like,
down
breathe
lightning,
light.
the slug is shocked. It bounces
Oh,
up.
I'm not adding my radiant damage. Plus 5 to that. Just flat plus 5 to it. So you
Alright.
half the damage initially, and then you add 5 to it for the horror.
Yes.
Is that how it
Yeah,
is?
that
Because
would-
it's
yeah.
plus a flat.
Yeah.
Okay, so then how much am I adding to the horror?
Is it?
Yeah. Because the deck save is not. That's not. I would say after.
After, yeah, let's make it after,
Yeah.
so it's not a big thing. So it's a total of
Well, because hear me out, right?
13.
The hook horrors have like they do an attack and then it's like +4, right? But like I was having
plus
that.
4 together.
Yeah, that's because that's one attack.
Okay,
It's
fair enough, fair enough.
So 18.
No,
total.
yeah, you know what? I have to.
Yeah, it's after. So
yeah,
18.
No, I have
No, I wouldn't have it.
Have it after.
No, because it makes sense. Because like
Because the damage comes at all at once.
It's being
I don't,
added.
Yeah, it's being added. I
it's
don't
a
hit it.
reward for a hit. It's not the attack.
Yeah. So 18 full, 9 half damage. 18 full damage, 9 damage to the
Okay,
horror.
you deal 10 damage to the horror.
Why is it weak to radiant? Wait, 9 damage.
Plus the 5. Oh.
No, it's 9 damage total.
Oh.
Because it's half. I have to. 18 total.
Yeah.
I
Why
forgot
are you
to do
making
that
it so
last time,
confusing?
too.
Alright.
Wait, add 5 more damage because I forgot to add it last time with no aim.
Alright, your turn is over, correct?
Never mind, add 2 damage because it halved it last time. So that one
Is
succeeded.
your turn over?
No! I still have a bonus action.
Okay. Yoko, it's your turn. There are 2 horrors remaining. Brandon has been skewered by one of them.
For those of you viewing, I dabbed.
Does the slug offer any cover?
Does the slug offer any cover?
Can I shoot over it?
Actually, no.
Tiny.
Is the slug tiny?
No, it's not. It's like a human-sized slug.
Oh.
It's kind of massive. I'm gonna say it provides half cover to the hook horror.
Just shoot at the slug.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah, shoot at the slug and you miss it. Shoot both of your blasts at
One second.
the slug. Fire the missile now! Or launch the missile now.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. It does not offer half cover. Okay, yeah. Fuck me.
Wait, what are you doing?
That's how you determine cover. It doesn't offer half cover. Fine.
What?
It doesn't offer half cover.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
Yeah, 18 to hit and something like that. I do 13 damage and then 5 damage, so 18 damage total. After firing 2, I'll just blast.
2 bolts leave each of your hands separately and collide in the middle on the creature.
I know this isn't doing anything, but I like to move 10 feet into the wall 2 times.
Alright. As he slams into the wall. Brandon still on his hook is shaking around. No, not in this business. Maybe I would have done it if the conditions are right, but this is not.
Man,
But
you're
it's
now.
20 feet in like what? Half a second?
Guys, after this, can we go back and kill that fucking robot? Yes, I need my hex back!
Can you just recast it?
I can't. It's.
We're not.
Can't-
We're not.
I don't have the slot right now, but
Can't
We're not going
dismiss
back
it.
to the room. I can tell
I have to recast it.
Brandon, I love it.
Oh, did you should have posted?
Lethe, it's your turn. You've seen your friend Loran be skewered by the hooked horror.
My friend.
Your friend Loran.
Yeah. I'm gonna gonna go over to him and Lorraine, which one do you prefer? I can either heal you or I can use
Damn.
I can yell, heal, and stuff.
I look to her, and blood just pours out of my mouth.
So you want me to kill it, right?
I have 2 hit points. Out of a scale, on a scale from 1 to 25, I look about a 2.
I only have 6. I haven't healed myself either.
Oh shit. No, heal yourself, Otto.
Love yourself.
No, I'm gonna rush it. I'm gonna try to kill it.
Otto,
You
you
can't
yourself.
go.
You're the cleric.
Auto, if you move, you're gonna take
You can
opportunity
not
attack
attack.
from the other folk
Otto,
order.
heal yourself, please.
Even from here?
Yeah,
What if
yeah.
I like?
Because you're within 5 feet
No,
of
you're
him.
gonna take opportunity attack from the one behind you.
Alright.
Heal yourself, please. You're a cleric.
Can I
You
heal
are-
and can I heal and use a potion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both one set with
Yeah, as long as the healing isn't an action. 'cause it takes
No,
an
it's a
action.
bonus action to suck a potion.
No, it's not.
For yourself.
It's
No,
an
it's
action.
not.
Wait, that was my
Fucking
rules.
point of
That was
view.
Jonathan's
Fucking
rules.
potions. Whole turn.
We're already gonna do it. Actually, Otto, just heal yourself with your like cure wounds, probably, because that'll heal you more.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, cure wounds makes a lot more sense.
Don't worry about the potion right now. If you're looking for max healing, how much does cure or healing word do?
Cure wounds is 4.
How much is cure wounds?
A D8.
Plus my spellcasting modifier, all that stuff that I never remember.
It's
Alright,
plus.
I guess I'll heal myself. No,
Otto, if you heal anyone else, I will kill you. You're the most
Lorraine's
important.
definitely gonna die though.
Yes,
That's
but
fine,
you're
I'm healing
important.
back. You're the only one who has healing.
You're the only one who matters.
Wait, think I love you a lot more than I love Lorraine. And I love Lorraine very little.
He's got.
Yeah, and you have 6 Otto. We don't want you to die because you're the only way we can kill. Lauren can heal himself!
If I
Lauren
die,
has
it'll be
healed
well
himself.
worth it. Alright, fine, I'll heal myself.
If he doesn't, because he's human.
5 plus whatever my heat modifier.
It's plus 5, Otto.
No, it's not.
At level 1, it's plus 5.
Oh, at level 1?
No, it's plus.
It's
No,
plus
it's plus
6.
6 at level 1, sorry.
Because it's plus 7 at level 2.
Yeah.
No, because you leveled up, wouldn't it?
That doesn't
It wouldn't add to
That's
it?
not a spell.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Otto, what level spell did you
So you
use?
roll a dice and...
I just used level 1, I'm not gonna do
Being plus
anything
6,
crazy.
Then plus 6, yeah. Level 1's plus 6. Didn't you make a chart for her, Brian, or John?
It's just.
Yeah, I know, but you made a picture for her somewhere out here. I'm gonna find it.
Some picture, it's just fucking down.
Alright, well, that's up. This is also the wrong chat.
Can I throw my potion like on his grenade and heal Lorraine?
No. That'd be like a special ability. That'd be amazing.
That'd be cool.
You get like an alchemist make you those or something.
Cool.
The alchemist has a mega potion ability, but it's only like once per day. You have to drink it.
I'm gonna create a whole new grenade meta. Alright, that's it. That's all I got.
It's gonna really, I think, it's gonna matter.
Corona is dead, and now I'm stuck with this monster energy. Oh, I'm dead. I'm wondering what I'm reading.
Whose turn is it?
It's Otto's.
Rest it is over.
Oh, alright.
I got nothing else. I healed myself. That's all I can do.
You touch your chest and you feel rejuvenating energy enter your body. Loran, you touch your chest and you feel a spike.
Jeremy, I grabbed the spike.
Oh, and pin that?
I shocking grasp an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, yes, it's plus 6 now. So 18 to hit. That is 1d8 lightning damage. 5. Actually, no, wait. Isn't it plus? It's 2 now. Yeah. So 9 damage total.
Okay. And it, as it recoils back, it pulls the spike out of your abdomen.
Ba 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 da. 15, 20, 25, 30. And I just. I can't do anything else.
That's it. All right.
I don't think I can. No.
Keegle's going for another. Keegle's going for another attack against the creature. He hits. He pierces it again in the other side of its neck this time. Takes 9 damage.
What does? Oh, gotcha.
Horror numero uno. You can see it begin to breathe heavily. And as it breathes, it begins to sniff. As it recoils backwards, it shuts its eyes despite the fact that
That's not how it works.
it does. Yeah, it shuts its eye. They have eyelids.
No, I'm saying like it.
It-
It's closing its eyes because it smells bad.
It shuts its eye and knocks on its chest 3 to 4 times.
But we don't smell that bad. Jeez.
It's going to attempt to climb the wall next to you. 2 of you get an opportunity attack, Otto and Keel.
And I do. I'm floating here. If it's
How-
climbing
how-
straight up, I can hit it from 50 feet up.
Good point. Alright, all of you roll opportunity attack as a creature.
I don't know
No.
how it works.
It's just
Just roll
it's
it.
just an attack.
You're roll a melee weapon attack. My dagger is a D4 plus 2 and plus 5 because radiance. Oh, I have to roll. I roll a D20, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll the attack first, too.
I have to make sure I do it first.
Do you have an attack? Do you have a weapon in there?
Oh, there it goes. I have a dagger, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but we can just copy the roll. If it's off the table, it doesn't count. Or do I have to look?
It doesn't count as on the table.
Alright, cool. I don't want to look at that. Actually, let me see what it is first.
Go ahead.
I'm good with that roll. I'm just not.
It's not even like you can
No, it's fine. I don't hit it. I rolled a nat one under the table.
Otto, what is- Otto, what did you roll to hit?
I have like
What
4
weapon?
I rolled a 17.
What weapon?
Oh, sword.
You hit. What's roll for damage? Roll one-handed because you've been casting spells.
The great noise.
Is there like a... It's just a D8 then, right?
Yeah, I think longsword's D8 and it's a D10 if you're two-handing it, but it's a D8.
Could I find a mirror in this game that resets?
I rolled a 3.
You know, the 3 as you stab the creature on its exit.
Kick his ass!
Oh, you rolled a 3, but then what's the addition to damage?
Wait, there's addition to damage.
Yeah, there's no strength modifier.
Do you have strength modifier?
No.
Are you proficient with longswords?
I am proficient with longswords.
Doesn't that add damage?
No.
No. Yeah, that's right. It only D8. All right, so then it only is 3 damage.
Jeremy, not Jeremy, Jonathan, can I actually get a plate?
I mean, all it says is to hit
Where are
plus 3, but I don't think that's...
Top cabinet.
Love to the other top cabinet.
The creature uses its movement to climb the line. Actually, it's going to use its entire action, so it's going to get some fucking crazy ass distance. The second creature is going to do the same. Brandon, your rock gets opportunity attack.
Cool. He's going to take it because he's a rock.
Rock.
13 to hit. No, wait, sorry, not 13. Yeah, 12 to hit.
Well, to hit you as your rock attempts to lash down to its
He
leg.
tried, Jeremy.
It's flung off as the creature hooks onto the wall and flees away off the cliff.
Wait, they're climbing fuck tons of distance, dude.
Alright, I'm going to end initiative order as they're
Wait, why?
officially retreating.
Where's the slugs?
It's right there. I can still chase them.
The slugs don't have any attacks.
Wait, Jeremy, he's just on the wall right there. I can still chase him.
What the fuck did the slug get?
Would you like to continue to chase him?
Well, yeah, because I can fly after him.
Alright, pursue.
Go right here. Turn myself around and breathe lightning.
The slug didn't-
Roll a deck save. Does he get a deck save? He's on the wall.
He failed.
Alright, well.
Yes, you get a dex save if you're on a wall.
How does he save him?
You get a dex save if you're in the
Does
air.
he let go? Ugh! That's ugly damage. 14 plus 5, so 19 damage.
19 damage.
19 lightning damage. As I breathe the lightning.
I will say, thank you, Aura. I was about to do that too. It's faster than a lot of dirt.
Alright, do any of you take your turns?
Yes, fuck you, you fucking fucker! As I it's like fire elemental blast.
No, get the other one. You push him off the wall. You can push him off the wall.
You could.
Actually,
Move. Yeah, move 30 feet forward.
no. Well, yeah. Actually, let's see.
Go right here.
Well, I
Don't
have
go
to move
next to the
fast.
worm.
You can move to friendly tiles, can't you?
Yeah, I have to move.
Yeah, that's fine. It's better than
Can you go,
going
like,
around. So you
here?
can move right here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Yes, I
30.
can.
You could be here. And then
No, I have to.
You had to go around.
Is this
Oh, wait, John. Why didn't you go wide?
1, 10, 15, 20,
1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's fine. He doesn't have to.
No, because he's right here.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 Eldritch Blast. Just roll all your dice, please.
Natural 1 and a 10 out of 10. Natural 1 and a 14. No, it's 16 to hit. Sorry.
Natural 1 and 14.
A 16.
Okay, so the 16 does hit. So
Alright,
roll
I do
damage on that one.
14
10
damage.
damage.
14
Oh, because you had your modifier.
And he
too
gets
now.
bumped 10 feet.
He gets bumped 10 feet off the wall. He now plummets to the ground.
You hit the creature just as it makes one hook against a rock, and you strike the rock as it snaps off. The creature just falls and tumbles, slamming its head on the ridge as it falls off the cliff into the darkness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Oh, then that one hit Brain.
Brandon, you take
Brandon's down.
Brandon.
I'm down.
Brandon's
Doesn't
down.
matter. I'm down.
Wait, it's magic. Doesn't he die?
No, that's not how it works. What the fuck are you doing?
It's magic. He just
Well,
dies.
Don't you have to hold back when using magic against other
He
enemies?
downs. He's death saving.
Alright, cool. Dude, what about this one that's on the wall that I was hitting?
There, but it's Lethe's turn.
Oh, okay.
Lethe, you
Lethe, go for it.
see a horror actively retreating away from you guys. What do
We
you
also
do?
see Lorraine down on the floor.
You also see Lorraine down.
Don't tell Lorraine. Don't tell Lorraine. But I need to do that.
If you heal right now, still chasing this one, so.
Is he? Was Lorraine dead?
Yes,
Lorraine-
Lorraine is dying.
Lorraine is dying on the floor. He's bleeding out. He has
Wait.
just a little bit of life left in him.
Otto,
He was struck
hit
by
the,
one of
hit the whore with Sacred Flame.
Wait,
Don't let
what?
that bitch get away.
Otto, just stabilize him.
No, it's fine. We have 3 death save turns.
I'm gonna heal Lorraine.
Alright, roll your
Heal
heal.
him. Just stabilize him.
You don't even need to. You can just feed him one of his potions.
It's so expensive.
Got lucky.
He bought them for a reason.
It's
I
so
can't use them on myself.
Yeah, but she can use it on you.
I got.
Great, Alejandro. Alejandro, I'm going to throw you off the cliff personally.
It's okay. I can fly.
Not only for so long.
Brandon, I'll throw you off the cliff. You can't fly.
You want to bet on it? I will survive a jump off the cliff.
No, you
8
won't.
plus
Yeah, you are.
6 to 14.
Johnny, you're the computer that went out. I can see you.
I reloaded anyways.
Now I can't see either of you.
Lorraine.
Freaking
What?
is fucking exploded.
Huh?
My Discord did. Just
I
making-
can't hear over Jonathan's fucking constant moaning. What is it, John? Otto?
14.
I can't.
I shoot Yoko a dirty look.
Yoko can't hear you currently. Jeremy, unplug so Johnny can.
Yeah, this is play for a little bit here.
I'm not sure why I'm connected, but you're not.
Can we hear Dad?
Yeah, just Discord just goes out sometimes.
Alright,
No.
Lorraine, now that you're restabilized, what do you do for your turn?
Just go jump off the cliff, Jeremy.
Hmm?
Go jump off the cliff.
He said it. You have to do it now.
Okay.
You see Loren thrust himself over the edge, and you
Uh,
just see him
Jeremy,
fall into the water.
Jeremy, I cast feather fall on myself.
I thought you didn't prep that.
Yeah, I did. I prepped it when we went to sleep.
Reasonable. Probably reasonable.
Yeah, that's right.
Dumbass.
Oh, there's Jonathan.
I firebolt him, Jeremy.
Alright, roll the hit and roll damage.
17 plus 6 to hit.
You hit.
Firebolt is 1d10 plus another d10 at 5th level, so 2d10. 11 damage.
You see the creature trying to slog away from Iroh, and it's not quite paying as much attention to you as it pierced you earlier. There's the other one, never mind.
Yeah.
Either way, it's not paying attention to you now. It comes across the room, hits it square in the head, it falls to the ground unconscious. Alright, combat is now officially over.
And then I go kill the other 2 slugs. I'm sure it would take a second.
Alright, Jay, is your Discord working again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give it a second.
Jeremy, I killed the slugs.
Can I plug it in?
Jeremy, murder the slugs.
You see the slugs squirming on the floor.
Murder them because they can still breath attack.
You could.
Breath attack.
Excessive, but crispy.
I'm going to say, for the sake of this is out of combat, that you just hit and both of them just sizzle with a crackling bolt of lightning.
I want to eat slug tonight.
No. Why would I ever?
But they're a delicacy.
I look at Kegel as he's.
I look at Kegel and I wink at him.
Kegel's hands are shaking as he's trying to load his gun still.
Kegel. I go touch Kegel's hand. It's over. It's okay.
It's never over down here.
It's over for me. Okay, maybe. Well, I waited a minute last time.
Do you think we could take a
He relaxes.
here?
Not here.
We have it. But Floran can create a safe place.
We need to move now, as he points up.
Fuck my hands.
You see several more tendrils hanging from the ceiling.
But Loren can create a dome which nothing can penetrate.
Yeah, that takes a minute to cast.
Kegel's already setting up a grappling hook to descend the cliff.
Yeah,
Kegel, how far down is it?
Should I say again?
I collect the bones, by the way, Jeremy. Kegel, how far down is it?
Roll investigation, as you don't know where all of them went.
They just collapse, man. It's like
You can collapse. I said bones fly everywhere. He was
of
ripped
course,
in half and
cool,
thrown across the
Jeremy,
room.
cool. Just scatter
He's
my
telling
bones
them by
everywhere.
magic, not by
Just
like any.
scatter my bones everywhere, Jeremy. 18.
Alright, we start.
18.
Yeah.
You managed to actually scrounge up all of the pieces of your skeleton.
Fuck up, Jeremy. How
Hey,
far
I think
down?
I think I found his FEMA.
How far down? Is
I hand the FEMA and be like, I used the rest of this bone down.
Hey, Lisa, do you think you could kill me?
Apparently not. What do you think?
Yep.
You think you could kill me?
Yeah.
I think we need to rest. Let's get to the
How
bones.
far is the drop, Kegel?
Actually, yeah, let's find a place to rest. Sounds like.
Kegel looks to you and says, "I'm not sure. I haven't been down this route before. I've
Jeremy.
only heard rumors."
I take a rock, I drop it down the hole, I do the math. What's the number?
Roll intelligence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jeremy? Yeah, Jeremy? Roll intelligence, you
Sure.
said?
I do
Roll
one.
intelligence, Jeremy?
I
need
do
to fucking
one better.
roll my
I
fucking
take
thing
a
in a
cool,
second.
light it and drop it.
Intelligence is a +3.
It's actually really good.
19 plus 3.
It's
20.
roughly a 100-foot drop.
Oh,
Everybody come here.
fine.
I'm just gonna climb down like a normal thing.
Okay, everyone else come
You
here.
still have wings. Theoretically, you could fly.
Alright, I fly to the bottom.
They only last for a
I'm
minute.
going with
What's
Lorraine.
up?
Do you want to do that alone, or do you want
One
to?
more round.
I'm doing it while they're feather falling.
Okay.
We have to be falling for this to work, so we actually have to jump and then cast it.
How many people can you cast it on?
5.
Good mark.
Up to 5 people.
Really?
It says, 1 second. It says,
Alright, can we all hold hands and do an anime jump?
Let's do it.
Kegel's already halfway down the cliff.
5 creatures, when,
I'll start flying down with Kegel.
No, don't.
when
don't
you
put
or a
this on,
creature
right?
within 60 feet of you falls, choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. A fallen creature's rate of descent slows to 60
Alright,
feet per
I'm good.
round.
Alright, we're halfway down the cliff.
Whatever, man. I guess I
You're
don't
late
use
for
it,
the
but I
stop.
would just fucking climb down. Cool! Don't need to hurry or anything. I cut the rope, Jeremy. I'm on the rope, but I cut it.
It's actually not that much.
I cut it and then cast feather falling.
No, Jeremy. I get on the rope, then I cut it in front of me. No. Just climbed on the fucking rope. I'm not in a hurry or anything.
Alright. You descend down in the darkness, and the floor becomes clear after about halfway down.
By the way, did
Yes, John.
the other one fall down all the way, or is
It
it?
doesn't have dark vision. Fuck.
Everyone has dark vision.
Except Juniper.
I want to see something real quick.
Oh, Jonathan, I have a 40
You
foot
never
light
has
on
dark
me.
vision. I know you check.
No, it doesn't have dark vision.
Thought he did.
No.
Julius has dark
Jonathan,
vision.
I have 40
Yes, I'll-
feet of light on me.
You cast it on Juniper. Oh no, that's bullshit. Never mind.
I can
Yeah,
cantrip.
his eyeballs.
No, I wanted Juniper to go 120 feet away from the freaking Ropus and go freaking execute the dude with the hex bomb so I can move it.
But Juniper can't
You
see.
really can't dismiss Hex.
I can dismiss it, but I want to move it.
Because it lasts
It
longer.
lasts
yeah.
until he's dead.
Good point. Good point.
He dies of old age.
Love you.
Oh, we're gonna fucking keep it up. There's no reason. I mean, look, it's not hurting anybody back there.
Keagle's lead.
John, you're a water
Yeah,
god.
I'm down.
As you descend the cliffside, the floor becomes clear. It's sandy to the touch.
I
You're now in a dark,
hate sand, Jeremy. It's rough, it's coarse, it gets everywhere.
you're in a dark chasm with sounds echoing. You can hear the rushing flow of water, almost as if there's waves.
Almost as if they're
Good.
saying,
Like flower and an underground beach. Is it a good place to take a rest yet? Eagle? I brought my sunblock.
He looks around the cavern. Follow me.
What's that game?
Sunblock.
Oh, the one with... I got it.
You're called.
Keegle walks further out into the open cavern. You walk for about a minute, 2 minutes, until eventually you start feeling your feet get wet. We'll stop here. As he just sits down and just immediately starts setting up.
Mhm.
Before you see just an open waterscape, in just a dark underground ocean.
Wow. Spooky. And you come here often? Yeah. The waves? Is there waves?
I prefer not be here.
Well, Lorraine, can you cast your dome of protection?
I do it. A ritual cast it, Jeremy.
All right. You sit on the floor and start drawing your runes in sand.
You go fuck yourself.
The ritual is complete as the dome springs forth from the ground with a
I
little bit
just
of
make it a dark black.
a dark black.
Yeah.
It's very well disguised. It's almost impossible to see against the dark background.
No, that's the point, Jeremy.
Alright, let's rescue.
Dick Eagle sits down and just lays his head down against like a stone.
Yeah. Is there any like rats down here or anything?
Not in here. Not like in the dome.
Oh, that makes sense.
Weird question.
No. I knew they weren't in the dome.
Healer flex.
Can I-
2, 3,
Lauren, I can't get back in the dome without
5,
leave, right?
6, 7. Yes, you
No.
can. Yes, you can. You can walk
No,
in.
you
You
can't.
can freely walk in and out.
Oh, when you leave, it dismisses.
No. Yes, if I leave, it
Yeah.
dismisses the dome. However, everyone else can walk freely in and out.
Can you give me 10 minutes to try to find a rat or anything small, super small, bat or anything?
Any kind of small
Yeah.
creature. Roll investigation.
Jeremy, before we go to bed, I cast bones again.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
I was gonna roll like in case you got like jumped or some shit, but alright, on a nat 20. That's your reward. Is it I don't roll to see if you get jumped. You traverse the cave and you do seem to find a small insect-looking creature. It's like a large beetle.
I want to try to catch it.
Okay. Roll a grapple.
By the way,
Right. 6.
6. You could still he failed. What the fuck?
I snatched the beetle up.
You grab the beetle. It's in your hands. You can feel its wings pushing against your thumbs as your hands are on its back.
I take my rope and start tying around.
All right, it's large enough that it requires rope. All right, you.
I immobilize it. Put it in my bag.
All right, you stuff the beetle in your bag. You can see it moving around.
It's fine. I get back in the tent.
You brought lasagna with you, right? By the way.
you can't come back in the tunnel.
Yeah,
can you?
yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, he can. What the
not
fuck?
with the beetle.
No, the
It's a
beetle like
creature.
gets stuck outside. Like the bag gets like dragged halfway through. and
Whatever. I tie the bag up. I'm leaving the beetle's on. I'm leaving the bag outside.
Okay. It's just like right outside the.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Okay. Kegel is almost dozing off with his head laid against this rock, before he gets back up and he says, "One of us will have to keep watch."
What? We're not going to sleep.
Oh, is this long
It's
resting?
not been that long.
It means not been that
Are
long.
we long resting or short resting?
This is a long rest.
Okay.
Is it? Oh shit! Has it been that long?
It's whatever Jeremy
Yeah.
says it is.
You've been traversing a tunnel for hours.
Oh, that's fine. Like 10 hours?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
Long rest,
All
man.
right. Yeah, long rest. Fine.
It wouldn't matter because we're doing what Kegel says anyway. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I for long resting it doesn't.
Don't long rest yet. Long rest when the long rest is finished.
Well,
Alright.
too late. You said long.
It's fine. It's okay.
Just that way, if you guys get jumped in the night or something, then your stats are the same as they
Yeah.
Well, we're
And
not.
it sits there hitting a dome relentlessly until we get finished sleeping. It can't
Yeah.
break the dome.
Guys, can we okay, so I'll take the first watch.
We're on the lookout for someone in the water. You should be able to see someone in a boat.
Oh, alright.
When they come around, flag them down. If any of you see them.
Oh, okay.
Really odd.
Hang on. Sure. I'll take the first watch.
I'll take the second one.
Kegel sits down and begins to manage his gun as he exhales. I'm really not looking forward to this.
Yeah, clearly you're very shaky.
It's just this place. This sea is
We have to rob a boat.
somewhat infamous in the underground.
I got a 12 perception.
Hmm?
12.
Who's going first?
We're all.
I went first, but
12 and 18?
is Kegel staying up with me or something?
No, Kegel is managing his gun. He's falling asleep. Your shift goes by, nothing happens.
First shift.
Oh, yours?
Yeah.
Okay, your shift goes by, nothing happens. Alejandro, your second shift goes by, nothing happens.
Cool.
Who's next?
Brandon or Leaf, one of you rolls.
It's Brandon.
Nine.
Kegel.
9? You don't see anything in yours either.
And then Kegel rolls.
Kegel doesn't see anything in his either.
And then Otto switch, so it doesn't say.
That's also
I rolled
Stop
a
it.
nat 20.
Otto.
You're looking at 20?
Yeah.
Auto, the distance as you look on the, what you can only assume would be a horizon if there was a sun. You just see lights in the very, very far distance. They look like a glowing blue color. But there's dots, specks on your vision.
It's probably the boat.
Alright, long rest over?
Yes, Lawrence is over as you guys wake up.
Guys, I have an idea. I say we take.
I'm sneaking out to go flag down. Or
Hmm.
further inspect the lights.
Okay. What do you do?
I'd like to inspect it to make sure it's a boat first.
Alright, then roll investigation.
That's a lot of death.
16.
16. As you can see in the distance, you see what just looks like two very small dots in the distance. They move in such a pattern to. They move in such a way that it implies that it's a single thing creating it, just on different ends of it. You get what I mean?
Yes.
I see. Do I see Lethal kind of staring out in the distance?
Lethe, do you do this before or after your? Because you wake up before everyone else does.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it before.
Okay. You can still be inside the dome, correct? You can look outside of it.
The
Yeah,
dome
you can
lasts
look
for
outside
1
of
hour
it.
before you forgot.
We can see outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to leave though. So I have to leave to flag him down.
If you want to like attempt to communicate with whatever it is, then yes.
Oh, Mongol. This is how Varys died.
This is how Varys died.
I have my deal. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for
You've
everyone else.
seen a little bit.
Okay. You head back into your tent or your dome rather, and then the long rest is over as you all awaken.
Hey guys. Well,
I checked for Julius.
Julius,
I hate you for using two J names.
just keep speed on my bag.
Alejandro, you reach into your pocket, and Julius is still there. He's just resting. He seems to nap a lot.
Alright.
He's
We
a
wake up
good
and we
boy.
eat rations.
It's probably like 100.
All right, mark off your rations for the day.
So guys, I think I see the boat. Go on.
Also, I messaged the wife and say, hey, in a cave, it's dark. Love you.
Do I have to mark off one for you too, Jonathan? Do
Huh?
I have to mark off one for you too?
Yes, mark off my ration, please.
Jeremy, did I get a reply now?
I don't think,
no.
Brandon, I don't think you actually have my ration on you.
I thought I had your rations on me. Do you
No, you have my tent on you.
Ah.
So just add back a ration, okay?
No. I ate
Did I
two,
get a
Jonathan.
reply or no?
No, you don't get a
I'm taking
reply.
it out, Jonathan. I ate two.
Gluttons. Some shit.
Oh,
Alright,
it gives you extra stamina points. It's fine.
so what's the plan here?
We flagged
Wait,
down the
wait.
boat.
Kegel starts walking off and then takes a seat by a rock with his gun by his side, which he plants into the sand next to
I'm gonna take the cards.
him. I think Otto has tarot cards.
Let me use those cards.
Otto, didn't you
Tarot
buy a deck of tarot cards?
Let me pull my
did.
telescope.
Do you happen to have tarot cards in real life?
I do.
You could do something with that. You could like read our fortunes
Okay,
or some
bring
shit.
out my violet poison. And I
But
bottoms up, yeah. And I kill myself.
Oh, Jeremy, I recast Dome and I sit inside reading books. Reading my book.
I'm
Okay.
gonna wait that fucking long?
'Cause
Really?
Cause it fucking has light inside, so you know.
Okay.
So I can see.
you're all in
Darkness in it. No.
you're all in a small, about 100-foot diameter circle, just like doing your own respective activities.
I'd like to
Why is the telescope a little
Okay, roll perception.
That's not how dark.
telescope?
It's dark.
That's
Roll
not how
perception.
dark. That's not how darkness works.
I can see with dark vision in a telescope that's almost like 60 feet.
You know, you cast light on
How does
universe,
that
and
work?
I didn't see anything.
I can
What's
cast,
your roll?
5.
I can,
5?
I can
Yeah,
cast,
it's just pitch black.
I can cast light. Lorraine, if you want, you can cast light on Juniper, and we can go send him out.
I cast light on June.
I'm in a dome.
Hey Juniper,
Dunk, 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 dunk.
buddy, just fly out over the water for a little bit.
I cast light on
Okay.
Juniper and send him out.
How you sound?
Cast on who?
Juniper.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
sound-
he just goes over the water, and your sense of depth is kind of skewed by
Yeah,
the
yeah,
distance he
yeah.
travels.
I can see him.
All right, you're locked directly onto Juniper as he just goes out.
I can also conveniently cast chromatic aura, but don't ask why.
There's a diamond in it.
Firing at.
Is there a diamond in your telescope? Wait, you have a telescope?
I mentioned that day one.
No, those things are so fucking expensive. No, really quickly, just you having it's hilarious. I'm sorry. I just realized that.
Wrong with telescope.
The spine glasses are like 150 gold.
Yeah, they're ridiculously
They're
expensive.
really fucking expensive.
It is hard to make quality glass.
Yeah, anyways, let's keep going. Just forgot about that.
No, but it's my main focus.
It's a little bit further technologically speaking. I don't think it would be really that weird in my setting.
It's just funny because it's just like I just remember that the
Yeah,
things
technically, the pocket watch has glass on it too. So
it's
Yeah,
just really
exactly.
clear.
It's like I let you guys get away with some stuff. It's fine.
Um,
Juniper like telepathies back to you, Yoku, and he's like, "Is this far enough?"
I can still see him.
yeah. I guess I got it.
He comes back after about a 30-second travel time.
That's wrong. It's actually only 18 seconds. Actually, it's only if he's bolting. Yeah, it's really quick. It's like
What do you mean? How do you know the distance he traveled?
120. He can only travel out.
I'm not using combat rules. Again, you're assuming that that's his action for this turn, but there's no turns right now. There's no actions. He's back.
Somebody.
who's back?
Jeremy, I clean all my clothes with Thanos powers.
They are filthy as you clean them. Some of them covered in a bit of slime that dripped on you from the piercer as on its
I
way
mean, can
down.
you get the blood off me? I mean, it's mostly my blood, but it's very dark.
He has more blood on him.
Oh, why did you do that to me? I said, don't move down here, no jokes, remember? I splash water.
I give you this look like, are you fucking
I
serious?
splash water on his face.
I make my face dry. I think that's
Well, that's a big human.
Aggressively makes his face dry.
yeah, I guess cleaning would take off the liquid.
Kegel looks at you like playing in the sand and says, "Quiet. It's dangerous down here. I do it for your own good."
I roll my eyes at people.
Kegel rolls his eyes back and he says, "Why did I come down here with such a ill-prepared group of people?
I know I didn't bring a plane. The best
People,
plane cost.
that's not nice.
You don't know what it's like down here, Lethe. Things are bad."
Technically, she's a
Didn't-
dark elf.
The chest set, maybe? Has anyone seen the boat yet?
No. Kegel just looks over.
I saw lights earlier.
When?
Uh,
When we were asleep?
yeah, like
Do you still see them?
I don't know, do I?
Roll perception.
I can make musical notes,
My perception.
like the sound.
Okay.
Is that with any instrument?
14.
14.
Yes.
As you look into the distance, you don't see anything on the horizon.
Nope.
Alright, so I guess we missed the boat, Lethe.
It's fine. We can take the next one.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go run out there by myself.
You could have woken us up.
Kegel did tell you to wake us up.
Yeah, that's kind of the deal.
I need a rest anyways.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Well,
Does Lauren
I have
a
my
torch
beetle.
lit?
I pull my beetle out.
You pull out the beetle.
Is it still moving?
I think Loran does have a torch, but you're inside the dome, right?
No,
Nothing.
I have. First off, I have
No,
my. Second off, I'm inside the dome.
Then I'll go back inside the dome.
No, I
Yeah.
Oh,
casted
the
a
dome
new
goes
one.
out after 8 hours.
I casted a
He
new
casted it.
one.
Yes, no.
Is my beetle still alive?
Yes.
I gauge how long I think it can live
Roll
without food.
Isn't there-
nature.
Isn't there a hex limit on it?
Fuck you. That's it. Fuck you. I did not put my hex on it. I roll a.
No, that's not one.
No, it's a 15 your badge. 19. I'm not using this. Not using my dice. 19.
19.
How long can you live without food? It's a big deal.
You can assume just from its movements, its size, the rate of its assumed metabolism that it could probably last about 1 day.
1 day without food, man. Yeah, fucking metabolistic bastard.
It's a larger creature. Typically speaking, a larger creature lasts 1 day.
I put in front of it some quarter ration, a little bit of ration, and I can just leave it there in front of it, just the ration really close to its face.
Roll animal
Why are
handling.
you feeding a beetle?
Fuck you, it's my beetle.
Yes, but I'm asking why you're feeding it.
13, it's very important.
It takes the bait as it starts eating.
Good. Keep eating.
Take the fucking bait, dude. Get you baited.
What's the purpose of the beetle?
How long till the next boat comes?
Not sure. Never been in this pot.
Hmm.
If it takes forever,
Anyways,
then we'll
I'll
wait.
just describe to you myself. Back there, I have a spell called Hex. Unfortunately, the only way I'm able to move it is if the creature that has it on it dies. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Hex on this beetle. I'm going to take my hour-long
It's
rest.
been an entire day.
I know.
Doesn't it wear off by that?
No.
point?
I'm saving the beetle.
He's keeping the beetle so he can
I
catch
can
it.
execute it during a short rest, so I can have my Hex up, and I can move it to whatever needs it next, instead of having to fight the creature.
So he's using the beetle as a holder for the hex.
Yeah.
And then he's
I don't
going
quite
to
understand. So you cast Hex on the beetle, right?
I'll cast
Correct.
Hex on the
kill
beetle.
it. Start walking.
And then you
I
can jump.
short- I short
Let's say you
rest.
could jump by a hook horn.
No. I
Right.
cast Hex on the beetle.
He
We have
squishes
short-
the
this is
beetle.
before short-
Your
this is
spell
before
spell
short.
gets back, right?
Okay?
then
I
you
execute the beetle.
Your Hex is still
It's
up. Yeah.
up.
right?
I just
But it's just floating.
have enough move today. I can move it later. It doesn't have to be at the moment.
Fair enough.
That's why I have the stupid beetle.
A strange tactic, but okay.
He talked about this like 10 years ago, Jeremy.
I talked about this so long ago.
Constantly.
I need a small.
Can we go now?
Yes.
I'm not a
let's go.
spellcaster. I wouldn't know much about it.
Oh, let's wait. I'm connected to
Yeah,
this
we're
weird
waiting for the
tall
talk
elf
now.
lady.
Wait, what?
Magic
We're
sweet.
waiting for the boat, Jeremy. Come on.
You sit down as you
Don't
all
tell
just.
me nonsense.
Hey, Jonathan, plant a tree, see if it turns into a palm tree.
Oh, hey, shit! Oh, I put some trees. I started planting some trees down here, and I cast plant first.
Where? Trees begin to grow. As Kiko looks at you almost dazed.
I'll see some grow in darkness.
How long have you had those?
About 4 months.
Interesting. Just a bit of an observation. The underground wood is kind of hard to come by.
Oh, maybe I'll see it at this
Underground
beach.
tree
The
is
trees are
about-
gonna be here. I start spreading them across the beach a little bit.
I don't think they'll root. I don't live on the surface. I wouldn't do much. but-
I take 8 hours, and I'll make sure that I cast plus ground on this fucking plant.
Right? Plants grow. Not sure how they'll fare without the use of sunlight, but
I mean, they're Feywild.
Really?
Now. They may work. Maybe fucking weird. They should be evil Fey trees.
they evolve into moss.
I don't know how the Fey works.
it's true. Fair enough. As you
And
plant,
terror appears out of
I
the
was
lane.
giving missions. So,
you plant these trees all around the area as the beach is looking a little bit more boreal than usual.
Aurora.
Aurora Boreal.
Alright.
For
Let's
ourselves.
I guess we wait a little bit longer.
As time passes,
It's an 8-hour spellcast, so.
as 8 hours passes,
No, you bet your ass the first boat comes before that 8 hours. We get home without you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm finna roll for it. So.
It's an 8-hour spellcast.
know why you do that now.
Borealis.
This is my fucking place. Not mine. It's a mile diameter.
As you say, this is your place. Kegel scoffs at you.
He does. Alejandro's not wrong. 8 hours passes. You manage to successfully cast your spell, and about an hour later, you see lights in the distance.
Kegel. I
He-
disconnected.
he's
Jeremy, can you unplug?
how?
The Discord's just fucking up.
Discord's a great program.
It's working fine for me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
my
think it's
It's
because
not.
wrong.
I mean, maybe it's because you all went to Jonathan's shitty fucking house and used the shitty fucking internet to connect to the shitty.
Actually,
fucking...
Jeremy, you probably plugged them. Just can't get home.
Hurry
well,
up! We've done
let's
like
not-
2 things and it's almost 12 o'clock.
Kegel speaks up and says, "There it is."
How long has it been since the casting of the what's called the Blacker?
It's been an hour.
Afterwards? Oh, perfect. I thought it was gonna get back.
Can we just call
And
the
a bait
fucking boat,
attack.
man?
Yeah, let's get to it. Someone cast light like repeatedly or something. I don't have light.
I have
cast
light
light.
on me, Jonathan. My bag is
You're
lit
in
up.
the dome.
No, 8
You're in the
hours went by. The fucking dome went away.
Oh, okay.
I've been out to the dome for an hour.
The boat approaches from a distance. Gather your things.
I
Yeah,
pick
my
up
things
my
are
bag
angry.
that's on my side.
I gather my beetle.
Yeah, I got my things too.
He walks up and it has his feet planted in the water as you see a small canoe start approaching. The canoe is not made of wood, though. It's made of some sort of rubbery, spongy-looking material. On it, you see what appears to be just a massive fungus assembled into what looks like a human form, holding an oar.
Or what?
On the front and back of the canoe, you see two like glass bowls just filled with a blue glowing liquid.
Well, you know,
Kegel,
I guess
He looks towards you, man.
what do we do?
Get in the boat.
Okay, well, I didn't know we
Okay,
had to
well.
pay him or something, man.
Find some wood or something.
We'll discuss payment on the way. I've heard these creatures are very docile. One of you guys DC.
It's not me.
I'm
It's,
still
it's him on the little phone.
still
Okay. Kegel nervously sets one foot in the boat and holds for a moment, almost as if he's thinking over this decision. And then he sets a second foot in. He sits down and puts his gun and bag by his side, and he just points off at the distance as the boat begins to push off and row into the darkness.
Does the move boat move on itself, or is the fungus going?
He's rowing.
Okay. I look at the fungus guy and you call me Austin?
He turns his head as you see just spores shoot out from various holes in his body. As you breathe, you start hearing a voice in your head, softer and faint, but it grows louder and louder the more breaths you take.
It tastes like that homebrew I had back in my house.
This is my task to perform.
Like forever?
Effectively, yes, as long as I live.
You see, you're like married to the boat.
Jeremy, I look in the water if I see.
Roll perception.
What do you call yourself?
Name's Eli.
I like that name.
14.
No,
14?
I'm
14, yeah.
I'm 2/3 fond of people through three-letter names.
Alejandro, as you look just down in the water, you don't really see much past this darkness.
Are there any like rocks or pebbles in the boat?
It's fairly well kept. It's decently clean, other than like what your boots dragged in.
Let me see what I have on me real quick. Can I take a? Oh, I could drop that bomb too.
How long have you been rowing this boat?
There's been many cycles of tremors that I've been rowing this boat. I'd say about 400.
Tremors?
Kegel like sits up and speaks. Here in the underground, years don't really work too well as the measurement of time, as it's based off of the passage of time of the sun.
Mhm.
But here in the underground, there's no such timekeeping devices, so they measure it based off of some kind of cyclical earthquakes. I'm not much of an expert on it myself.
What's the equivalency? Like, is it like 2 earthquakes to a Sunday? Is it a...
One quake is roughly 1 month for you on the surface.
Oh, okay, I see. That's a pretty long time. It's like,
Jeremy, I take a copper piece, I cast light on it, and I drop it in the water.
hey, 33 years is a long time to be on a boat for.
Alondra, you drop it as it just continues to descend further and further down. You lose sight of it after about 4 or 5 seconds.
Do I see anything in the water as it drops? I want to do this a couple more times, or like, let's say 9 more times. I want to do this like every minute or so.
Okay, just roll a single perception check.
Juniper, we can use some dark vision.
It would be helpful.
And in case you shit, you just sit on my shoulder. Ooh.
You get him dark
Unnatural
vision.
20.
Do the thing on the fungus.
Hang on.
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. As you drop them on about the 4th or 5th one, you just see next to it what looks like a shadow of some kind of large fish beneath you. It's fairly massive. You fought sharks before. It's roughly that size.
Which direction did it look like it was heading in?
It's heading in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Eli just continues to row calmly. Roll.
I know. Oh, shit, Jen.
You're it. That's fucked. It's not just cocked. It's fucked.
Oh, fuck you. I was gonna say.
His current emotional status? Calm.
So Jeremy, what kind of oh, did the guy say his name?
Yes, his name is Eli. All of you hear this, by the way. It's not just John.
Eli, what kind of aquatic life do you have that makes your job important? Like dangerous wildlife?
You do
Well, the rest of
my
my-
is used for travel, right?
The rest of my circle back at the village mostly just harvests the algae in terms of for its usage in lighting and sometimes for consumption.
Mm-hmm.
But me, my job is a lot more solitary. I'm simply to travel across this open sea from one end to the other in search of travelers.
And what about payment?
What kind of goods do you have to offer?
What do you take?
Gold is something that I know you surfacers carry with you, but it's not worth much to us down here.
Hmm.
How about
Food,
Rations.
perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Goods.
Yeah. How much food do you want?
we do have rations?
We have,
like, as
we
I
have a
showed
day's
you
worth
once,
of food
but,
on us.
yeah, we don't-
We can give it in day increments.
It's a little shallow. The sovereign would not be happy with it.
Oh, sorry. God damn it. It's never you're dealing with the, these.
I show him like my miner's pick and my shovel.
Ah, tools. They could be useful to us.
I bought one.
Ooh. Oh, these are really expensive. I don't know if that's expensive.
What about torches?
Yeah, yes, let's blind the fellow.
They could be useful.
Huge.
Not so much because of their light, but because of the substance they're made of.
Wood.
Indeed.
Yes, actually. I have no torches on me.
You can pay them in trees.
I can plant trees.
You can make trees grow down here. Would that be sufficient?
I saw the beach. It would be sufficient payment.
You had a beach. It's right back there.
I'm afraid that would be a bit much.
Okay, fine.
If you could do the same for us in the village, it'd be nice.
Yeah, sure. I have a nearly infinite supply of these seeds.
Thank you, traveler. How do you get your name?
Watch this, his name, bitch.
Yoku.
Mudahi.
What did you say?
Mudahi.
His name's Yoku.
I shall go by the name that he gave me. Nice to meet you. Mudahi.
It's nice to meet you, Eli.
And the rest of you?
Iroh.
Anyway.
You know what? I'm Yoku.
Yoku. No, I'm dirty.
Juniper speaks up. Juniper. And Keel in the back opens his eyes for a moment. Eagle. It's good to meet all of you. It's a long trip, so get comfortable with each other. Speaking of which, you're in quite the small canoe.
That's why you weren't there.
For what?
Alright. Alright. I don't think we're friendly enough. You've seen my red skin at this point. Because I'm not disguised. Yeah. My name's not Yoku.
I'm gonna change the soundtrack.
Wow.
Don
Let's back
Yoku's
down to
the name. Don Yoku's the name I gave myself.
Yoku disappeared. He kidnapped him as a class chromatic orb at 3rd level. And twin spell.
And I also poke him for good measure.
Eli speaks up. That won't be necessary.
What?
I'm sure you'd find it far more detrimental if you did something like that on this sea.
Why, do you not trust me?
I
am.
That was his reaction.
Wow, Ira. I find it very rude, Ira.
I'm sorry,
Well,
what's
You
happening?
haven't told me many truths.
They're
Well,
arguing
you weren't-
over. They're having an identity crisis.
I forgot you weren't there at the time. When we went to the forest.
He was there.
No, Ira was not there.
He got the
I
dragon.
remember pain in my side.
That's where I got the dragon.
Yes, remember you were there. Didn't you heard me, you bastard?
Oh, I just forgot then.
Well, you didn't hear me. I didn't say it.
I just forgot then.
I don't know, maybe she called you Mowgli,
No,
maybe
I
she didn't.
forgot.
I don't remember.
Iroh knew. I probably just forgot.
Yeah. She called me Mudahi when she.
All right, well, I'm just gonna call you Mudahi and never Yoku again.
Please call me.
No.
No. It's been a
Now
while.
I'm gonna call you
No one
Mudahi. Now that I
calls him.
actually know that you did.
He's a nice fungus, and I want to give
Jeremy,
you
can you both travel faster, please, Jeremy?
As you guys are arguing, you see just in the distance, just barely on the edge of your vision, you see a large stalagmite sticking out of the ground, far larger than your boat. Should it have been flat, it could have proved like as an island of its own, and beached on its side is just a cracked ship.
You
Do you think there's anything in there, Eli?
Most likely not at this point. It's been there for every trip that I've made. It's quite old.
Why is it there? Oh, that's kind of. It's always been there.
Does
Never
it look
mind.
like a normal ship?
Is
Yeah,
it just
like
a giant
pirate
fucking
ship or
roper,
something?
Jeremy?
Or is it like a
Je-
shellfish?
Jeremy,
Upon further investigation,
is it just a
it's made
giant
of
fucking
similar
roper?
sponge material.
Wait, what?
It's made of a similar sponge-like material, but it's all cracked and broken.
Sponge?
Yeah. it's not-
You're in a canoe that's not made of wood.
Jeremy,
Oh.
Jeremy, is it just a giant fucking roper?
Roll investigation.
1 second, what's my investigation
Jeremy's wearing
modifier?
a giant fucking roper.
What
am I rolling?
This is plus 6. 16, Jeremy.
16. You see no signs of roperage on
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
stalagmite.
right. 15 plus 1. 16 is fine.
There is not a roper.
Brandon's not a roper.
Moran is.
Unless
are-
you think
You are
it,
not the roper.
I pretend. Have I heard roper sounds for a minute?
you thought ropers were.
I make the roper sounds.
Jeremy, I have Mage Hand grab the boat and pull along with it.
You made him what?
I'm just gonna grab the boat off the island. Like it
It's
can
an
move-
entire. It's like a ship. It's not
Oh,
like a
is it,
canoe.
I thought I don't know. That was the canoe.
Does it look like it's multi-floored?
It's about as large as the vessel you guys explored with the Mind Flayer.
It's pretty
Shit, it's a
big.
big boat. Are you sure there's nothing in it?
I would be impressed if it still had anything left.
Is there any?
Why wouldn't it have anything left?
Why don't you send Jude?
Why
Yes.
is it there?
Set for Juniper. Put light on
That's what I don't do.
Juniper. Go check it out.
Juniper flies over into the darkness. I guess roll investigation.
Jeremy, roll a dex.
Oh wait, it's not what Juniper does.
As
Hey.
somebody comes in and strangles him.
As the deck catches and squishes him. Like
I tell you invisible. It's kind of fucking pointless. Perception or investigation? Investigation's 19.
19?
Yeah.
Juniper just explores the crash ship for a couple of minutes and then flies back out. There's several skeletons laying about the place and some rusted tools, but not much in terms of value.
Loran, you could tell him to go get a skeleton and put it in your back.
I pulled
Here
the
it is,
skeleton
it's
out of my bag.
There is the whole bag.
Oh, that's right. He remade.
I put him back in.
I feel like Bone should have a disability when he gets recast.
I guess
He
we
is
can.
disabled. He's Lorenz.
So what brings you all this far into the
Mowgli,
underground?
you want to shut the fuck
Oh,
up?
sorry. Oh, we have a delivery to make.
As he looks back and he asks, "May I know what it is?"
No. I look at Kiko.
Kiko just shakes his head.
Sadly, no.
It's strictly business.
Well, yes, we wouldn't be here otherwise. So,
I can understand.
Not all of us are surface dwellers. I look at Lee. I look at Kiko. Her eyes are just not what they used to be now.
She is technically a drow, so tag.
I am curious to know what a dark elf is doing this far away from their home.
Oh, I'm in a relationship with the red one.
Thank you. Jeez, it wasn't me. Good thing.
He looks back and roll deception.
Is it really deception?
If you want to make it official here, then it's not a deception.
Yoku, will you marry me?
hang on, is it official here, Otto?
Do what? Yeah, sure.
Yoku looks at the dice and sees her roll persuasion.
Alright, it's official. Yoku and Lee are dating.
Ah, yes, I can understand.
Does your kind what are you?
We swore all over the ground.
Fun guy.
Roll charisma. Roll performance.
He kills you. The plan has been set for 33 years. He kills you.
I didn't roll that high. Wait, performance?
Yes.
Are you proficient in performance?
Why?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I was like, what the
But I
fuck?
have +5 in it, so 10.
10.
That's reasonable.
He has no mouth, but no, he just has no mouth. You have no idea what he felt about that joke.
Say it in my mind, can you?
He could. He doesn't though.
I thought it was funny. I mean, I didn't laugh either, but I did.
I look over at Yoku and I'm like, sure it is. Mondahi.
Mondego.
Wait, how do you say his name?
Mudahi.
Mudahi. Your name's not Mudahi. That's all you're being called by either from now on.
Just don't say it out loud, please. In front of others.
Sorry, what was that Mudahi? I didn't catch it.
Just in front of others. Just upstairs.
You know I will.
You know,
Boy,
you will.
do I have a story for the council?
Push him in the water.
Do I gaze anything from his reaction? What's Yoku's face look
That's
like
up to
when I
Yoku.
say that? I'm trying to gather information.
That's
now.
Yoku's choice. Sophie's choice.
I want him to roll to hide his face expression.
No, I'm just very angry.
Loran
You
just,
can't roll- you have to roll some
Loran just keeps looking at his book.
He doesn't have to.
Okay.
Loran wants to be away from this conversation forever.
Mudan, you look a bit angry. Is there
You
something
could
wrong with
attempt to talk to someone else in the boat. Loran, if you wanted me away
No,
from
no,
the conversation.
Loran is just looking
Is
at the
there
book.
something wrong with
He's
your
listening.
name
He's listening in.
I
He's
should
just
know
not
about
giving it
before
away.
Traveling with you any further.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
listening
not
and
my
looking
favorite
and
name.
reading
Is there
tarot
any
cards.
reason for that, or will I get stabbed by somebody I don't know because I'm traveling with Mudan?
No, you won't get stabbed for any reason unless you go to a certain place. But no.
Well, I'd like to know the place, so I don't have to name near that place.
Kalana.
Alright, where is this located on the map?
Near Kodam.
It's true. You know maps. His location isn't hidden or
Yeah,
anything.
I'm right.
I know a map.
Jonathan, roll a dice. You know, you always roll whether it's a lie or not. 18? What'd you roll?
12.
You got 12? He's telling the truth.
That's not how that
Sure
works.
it is. One.
I'm hard to read.
I'm
Oh yeah, it's fine.
relax, dude.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
I'm telling him what he knows. In the back of the boat, Loran, you're sitting one seat in front of Kiko as he taps you on the shoulder.
I turn around.
Loran, you seem awfully calm.
He always is.
You seem like you don't want to research everything right now.
Loren looks at his personality trait in his paper. Always fucking calm.
Never
It
think-
came up.
There's no need to panic. There's a way out of everything.
There's no way.
Keegle kind of turns his eyes away from you and looks to the right over the boat and into the sea. Are you afraid of anything, Loren?
He's clearly afraid of everything. You see his gray hair? He's stressed out more than any of us.
Yoka, you must be very hot. Your skin's boiling red.
It is.
Oh, Loren, his name's not Yoku, it's Mudahi.
I
knows?
don't care about Mowgli, okay?
It's Mondego.
Yes, whatever you say, Mango. Of course I have fear.
I've seen a mango. You
Mangoes
bastard.
can be red.
Of course I have fear, Kegel. However, fear leads to mistakes. Mistakes lead to death.
Fear leads to anger.
Roll persuasion.
Anger leads
When
to
Loren's like
dark
5
side.
years old in the game,
But
he pretends to be older.
the fucking what you? Loren keeps a calm head because he want to die. He also believes he's literally better than everybody else, so you know, nothing to worry about. Persuasion, you said?
When Loren dies and we get a new
Yeah.
character.
21.
21?
Don't know.
Keegle looks up at you and says, "You're right. You're right, Loren."
Yeah.
He has an inspiration dice now.
After all those
Oh,
fucking
that's cool.
after all those missed shots, you fucking think I was
Loren, we don't talk very much.
because you don't have much to listen. I don't have
No,
much to
listen.
hear from you.
Alright. If you finish the sentence, I'll blast you against the boat.
Whatever you say, crab boy.
What do you mean? His name's
Oh my
Mudahi.
god. Man.
On some what? Where did he live? What's the name again?
I don't fucking remember.
Mowgli.
Wait, oh, you're
The
talking
name
about
where
his...
he lives.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mango.
What?
Kalana.
Kalana.
Alana? That sounds fake and made up.
You know it's on maps. You've seen it on maps.
and gay.
I'm insulting him.
It does, doesn't it?
It's
Turns the crown.
fake and gay. What do you want, Yoku?
You can go there all you want.
I
I just don't recommend doing it.
Jeremy, I just look back about my book. These guys
Why
are.
not? What's there to do?
Die, maybe?
Sounds like he didn't live in a good area.
No, it was very
I live in the bad part of town. He lived in Detroit.
Why did you live there?
Born there.
Do you fucking? Why'd you live there? I don't know. I had to be born somewhere, I guess.
Why didn't you leave?
I did at night.
No.
I did at night.
If I came back, it's where they fed me.
Alright, as you look around off into the distance, pondering about Yoku's backstory.
Not really pondering. It's like it's more like
I'm sorry.
I don't know. There's something off-putting about Yoku.
You see a light in the distance. Not like the lights that are on this boat. It's a long, continuous light, and it's a different shade of blue. It's like
Clam.
it's a brighter, lighter blue, whereas the ones near you are darker. It's also far brighter.
You're like, what's that over there?
I'm not certain. Hegel looks up. Oh God, no. No. As he literally gets he gets down on his knees and puts his palms together, closes his eyes, and begins to speak. Oh Lord, Tiamat in heaven, you and your and my master's
You
code,
speak in
please.
Draconic.
Yeah, he's talking with Draconic.
Wait a
Okay.
second.
Most of you speak Draconic.
He's praying to
I roll
the
my eyes
evil
off.
god.
Half of us speak it.
I can't hear him, but he's praying to the evil god.
I know I speak it.
You speak Chicago. I think it's it.
He is praying to Tiamat, which some of you
I
know.
don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Not a clue.
Lorraine, do you speak Draconic?
Nope.
And then you don't know.
Otto, do you speak it?
Technically, while she
I
is
do.
evil, she's worshipped for
So
strength,
me
so
and
it's
Otto know
fine.
what you say.
You two can roll religion to see if you know Tiamat.
I know Tiamat.
I don't know.
You would
I'm sure I
roll in advance.
definitely know.
I wouldn't know too much.
I have no
You also can't use God.
Yeah,
I got a 14 plus religion.
14, yes.
Where's religion? Plus 1, 15.
15.
I definitely
Yeah, you know Tiamat, the dragon of evil, the Dark Lord, one could say.
Do I know Bahamut?
But yeah,
Alright, that's fine.
if you know Tiamat, you know Bahamut. Yeah.
I begin to pray to Solaris.
Okay, roll religion.
You don't know that he's
Thank
praying.
God it's called.
No, he knows he's on his
I
knees,
know what
hands
a
together.
praying looks
Yeah.
like.
Roll religion check to
We're
afraid.
gonna die.
I know what praying is. I'm actually proficient in religion, you freaking cucktard. 23.
You
So we have to
cucktard.
do- I'm gonna be kicking your ass as a roll for intimidation check.
Jeremy,
Which I'm proficient in.
Jeremy,
18 plus 8, you're fucked.
25.
18 plus 8, 26. Fuck you. Yoga's intimidated.
That's not how that works.
Jeremy.
Yeah, it is. Jeremy's intimidated.
Very slightly. By one. One.
Seeing that they're panicking because they're fucking retarded, and whatever that is in the distance is probably an issue,
I rolled an 18.
I stand up. I grab it's like a canoe, right? These are bench seats beneath us.
There's no bench seats. It's just like a hollowed out spongy material. There's no seating.
Is there like any? Okay.
Oh,
Is
there
some,
it is.
is some of the
Hello,
canoe
Matt.
above the water?
Hmm?
Some of
Yeah,
the
of
canoe.
course.
I break off a plank's worth.
There's no plank. I mean,
You're ripping
Brandon,
off a chunk.
yeah.
It's like we're in a cheese, bro.
Yeah.
roll strength.
Actually, though, we can't store it because of
Fucking roll strength. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I have a modifier. It was 18.
What are you rolling against
18?
intimidation?
It tears like styrofoam.
I grab the two lights from the front and the back of the boat. Right? There's only two of them.
Yeah. They're kind of like solid in there. That's like just they're fixed emplacements.
Would you roll?
They're jars, right, Jeremy?
You rolled a 19?
Yeah,
I rolled
but like,
an 18
yeah.
plus 8.
I open the jars.
What do
I
you-
take the
what do you
shit
have
out
plus
of it.
Awesome.
I put the plank on the water. I put the light on the. I put the algae on the plank, and I push it in the opposite direction.
You pour the algae onto the plank and then push it into the water.
I'm making it look like the boat would be driving in a different direction.
Like in half?
He's making a decoy.
So wait, how
He's making
many
a decoy.
how many lights are there? Like did you snuff out both lights or just one?
I stuffed out both lights
So they're
Wait,
both lights.
because so they can't fucking see us, dumbass.
I just come. I take my bags. And I take one of my bag. Fuck.
I still don't know what Lawrence doing.
Loren's getting rid of all your light.
I can make more light. That's not the issue
You need to
here.
stay in the dark.
I have to. Look, first off,
he
I,
turns his yes.
Eli, have you ever seen that before?
Can you see?
Yeah, he has eyes.
Eli, have you ever seen that before?
Wait, blind sight.
I've never seen it in person, but I've heard rumors.
Is it
What's
bad?
the rumors?
I don't think this is going to end well for us.
Oh, that's nice.
Jeremy, I do what I say I do, and I push it away.
All right, you kick off one of the planks into the water.
With the lights on it. It has the light on it to make it.
Can you let one person speak?
I make sure that the lights are on it, so it looks like a decoy. Like I made it look like it was the boat going a different direction.
All right, you pour the liquid out onto this one like chunk that you've taken out of the boat and set it off onto a different direction in the water. It glows, if not.
I use Gus to help.
Okay. It's not quite as bright as when it was in the jars, but it does still take to the chunk as it just floats off.
Everyone get down.
Alejandro like whooshes it off in that direction.
No, tell us what do I see?
Roll perception.
Charlie, your turn. What do you want to do?
There's only one of the lights out right now?
Hmm?
There's only one of the lights out.
No, he turned up.
18.
I didn't turn them off.
He just poured them out.
So that the thing. Okay. Oh, it's clear that there's like
I just.
Alejandro, off in the distance,
Wait!
it's called dark running, Jonathan.
No.
you guys love cutting me off.
No.
I'm mid-sentence. Alejandro, off in the distance, you see what looks to be like a large, glowing, single long fin in the water.
Oh, we're fucked. It's an aboleth.
Is there a light on it?
I don't know, but that's the only big fish I know that exists.
It's the only big fish. It has to be.
Juniper, I'm very sorry.
Oh, Hunter, there's always a bigger fish.
Juniper, die.
Yoko, I hate you. He
I'm
jumps
very
down.
sorry. Juniper died. I sent Juniper underwater. I fucking just have him fucking like
All the way down.
up and
All the way down.
So he breathes or whatever, just goes. He doesn't need to breathe. Well, he doesn't need to sleep.
He needs to breathe. Yeah, he died before from lack of oxygen.
It's fine. He goes down and just kind of like doing this
Like dolphining.
splashing.
He dips in and out of the water.
Let's go far as he can.
He's traveling in the direction of the
Oh, wait.
Okay, he's gonna travel like with the chunk.
Yeah, we can just fucking splash, make a mess. I'm sorry.
Is Skylander
You see Juniper in this tiny chunk of spongy material just drifting off in this other direction. It gets about 100 feet away from you at this point, with just the current and the gust and Juniper dipping up and down as you see the creature begin to approach. You see the large, glowing dorsal fin just swerve near 200 feet in front of you before it curves off to the left around you in pursuit of the lights. Juniper's musk down.
Oh wait, shit, can Juniper?
He can musk out.
Oh wait, doesn't matter. Yeah, I can move it. Yeah, I disagree and believe it. Okay.
You reach something next to you as you see approaching the piece of driftwood, just a large, massive fin. It sticks up far further than you guys can stand, and it's far longer than your canoe is. You get a fairly decent look at it from this angle. It seems almost.
How far away is it from us?
It's about 100 feet.
We can't see it. We can't see it.
There's a light in this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Also, it's glowing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It is light.
It's large and almost scale-like as it just approaches this piece of driftwood in the water. As you see the light overshadowed by the brightness of this thing's fin. Near it, you can just see ever so slight sparks kind of sprinkle off of it every now and again as it just swims passively.
How long do we get to the shore from Eli?
Another 8 hours.
Is it just hanging out over there?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is the applicant still see the big shark thing?
Yeah.
What's my range on
It's
it?
about 100 feet away.
I like how we're like,
It's 100
yeah,
If it was any closer, it would just be next
I
to the
needed to
boat.
be 10 feet closer.
It's massive. You could ask. Let it move.
Are we not drifting normally, or is?
You are drifting away.
Yeah, so just
Okay.
be quiet, sit still, and move.
Kegel is still praying.
Just rest.
You see the fin turn towards your direction.
How close is it?
It's still 100 feet away.
Wait, what is he doing
Tell
exactly?
me exactly when it's 90. Tell me exactly when it's 90.
Okay.
Jeremy, can I message it?
Can you message it?
Yeah.
Try.
I want to message.
Go for it. You're what?
You're not gonna eat this little chunk.
You're not going to eat this little chunk.
He's teasing it? You're teasing the fish?
Roll persuasion.
You're not teasing. What the fuck? Provoking?
Oh wait, no, I fishing. No, I don't.
A proficiency. I thought he used the word fish in there.
Proficiency.
Proficiency. An 8.
Oh god, we're dead.
For it to eat the little chunk.
Oh, the little.
Yeah,
the little light.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You hear a response back. I think that would be up to me.
You see Irish. Strong.
While this is all happening,
Is it 9 feet in?
Kegel's just in the background, just still praying, oh, please spare our souls.
Jeremy,
I promise that I will pursue your dark path forever.
Against.
Aw.
Jimmy, you do know Tiamat's worshipped by the Dragonborn for strength, right? Not the evil type. People worship Tiamat without being evil in Dragonborn culture normally.
Kegel's a kobold. They worship Tiamat.
Yeah,
Well, they worship Turtlemak.
but Dragonborns do it too. Just they worship the strength aspect, not the evil fucking god aspect.
Kegel's evil.
Oh, fucking Kegel can actually, you know what? I'm fine with Kegel being evil. Evil Kugel.
What would it cost for a free pass?
You can't whisper. They have to hear you.
They can't hear me.
Well, I know they can't. Whatever. What would it cost for a free pass?
Yeah, because it goes directly into its mouth.
Yeah.
That's how message works. He doesn't have to hear me.
Let's discuss more intimately. As you see the fin.
Is it?
Yeah, it's within 90.
Okay. I cast text wisdom. Its perception checks are just
Okay. Perception is hexed.
Yes. Well, wisdom, but yeah.
It's wisdom.
Yeah.
As you see this dorsal fin encapsulate your boat.
Well, so he said he's going to talk about his demands now. So I wish you all the best.
You see the fin just approach your ship, just the front part of it approach as it gets closer and closer. Eventually, you just feel like the wave kind of shift your boat a little bit as it rocks back and forth.
Real quick, I look around to see anything I could land on.
There's literally nothing.
Fuck, dude, I can't even fly.
You are in the middle of
The ocean.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're doomed.
Okay. Juniper. I just want to know. When we die, you die with me. Rip in peace.
Julius didn't fly away, so I can't. If it's supposed to stop,
Unfortunately,
I'm not going to leave you.
I'm gonna let Lasagna die with me. Lasagna, no choice. I love you, Lasagna.
We don't like the noise.
I pull up.
Wait, Jeremy, I haven't used
pull
my
up-
sending stuff.
Not today, now. You used it yesterday.
I pull out my beetle and I say, thanks, little guy. I put it back.
You more?
So I'm not to be eaten in the Underdark on some sort of by jackfish. I love you, but I'll come back or message you tomorrow. Bye.
Right? Have you all said your prayers?
Yeah.
There's nothing but. Wait. Okay.
Hey, help us.
How close is it? 60 feet?
It's
it's
about
on
60.
top of us.
It's approaching.
around us, dude.
It's encircled you, but it's like snaked you, and it's the front part of its fin is approaching
You
you.
ever
So
play Silveria?
you can only see the fin, so you can assume its head is approaching you.
A 10-foot cube?
What are you trying to do?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to phantasmal force it.
Don't even bother. This thing's
I'm
gonna eat us.
attempting phantasmal force.
Jonathan, don't.
One second.
This
Tell
thing's
if you
gonna-
hit it, it's gonna piss it off more.
Jonathan.
Phantasmal force isn't a hit.
It is a damage spell, Jeremy.
No,
It's not a
it's not
damage
damage
spell,
spell,
it's an illusion.
Just let him do his thing.
I can't make that fucking big. It's not that's freaking
Please leave it.
bullshit. Okay, anyways, how big is this boat? Like how long?
How long?
How?
About 20 feet long. These are kind of jammed in. Maybe 25. It's a long ship, but it's not like massive by any
On
means.
your turn, the illusion deals 1d6 psychic damage if the target stands or
Alright.
enters an area within 5 feet of the illusion.
He's right.
I
It's almost like it is a damaging spell.
cast gust.
I'm
On
not
us now.
assisting you.
I cast.
Iro's freaking out right now.
Oh no, wait, concentration on my fucking. Yeah, I don't do it.
Iro just said bye to his wife.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, just keep going. Just keep swimming.
As it approaches you, you start to see it peak more above the water, just slowly and methodically.
Do I know a large fish in the Underdark?
I would say you might know of aboleths. That's like the only thing that's like a myth.
Alright, I'm gonna roll real quick.
Hey, since these creatures don't usually see
It,
daylight, would it
intelligence,
hurt
right?
them?
What do you mean?
Yes, probably.
It's
Probably,
fucking
yeah, no,
fin
it
glows,
is.
dumbass.
It's history.
Oh, it's history. Fuck you, I have a +4, unnatural 20.
The natural 20. You've heard of aboleths. You've heard rumors.
Does this fit the description of an aboleth?
Not really.
The fuck does this look like?
It looks like, honestly, I feel like it's a killer
Hang on,
whale
yeah,
with strobe like attached to its fin.
What does it look like, Jeremy?
It's a very long creature, some perhaps serpent-like in nature so
That's the
far.
question. Do I know what
It's
does
a-
Iro know what it looks like?
Roll nature.
Does the Rand know what it looks like?
Roll nature.
I'll take a sip out of my phone. Use this one.
15.
15.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a no, Jeremy.
It looks very eel-like.
Can I attach a name to it?
You've never heard of this particular creature,
Alright.
especially not one that can talk to you.
Eel.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's talking back.
I look at Lee thing and I'm saying it's good to know we're in a relationship like the whole time.
I like how all of this is happening just as this thing is ominously encircling you.
Let's go. Bring this motherfucker to me. I'm going out swinging.
You see,
Would daylight blind this thing?
you're not.
Daylight
I'm
night.
planning on breaking the bottle.
No, I have
No,
the
you got
spell. I can
Whoa.
create daylight.
Don't do
You got
it.
that prep? You prep daylight?
Yeah, I've been
That's
prepping
actually
because
really
we've been
smart.
down here.
That is great.
Smart, by the way.
Alright, let's go, Jeremy.
You see in the peak above the water, you see the large top portion of its head, somewhat snake-like in appearance. But
we can see colors.
as it slowly, yeah, because it's very well. No,
No,
it's,
we literally can't
all you see is like a blue aura as
It has
as
a
it's,
light.
it's
Oh, it turns
lighting
on.
the air.
I keep forgetting there's one light on it.
As it peeks its head above the water, you just see its eye first, almost human-like in nature, blue with a large pupil.
That's not Mongol.
As it peeks up, you see its like separating jaw with the lower half protruding out further than the upper half, with sharp teeth pointing upwards.
It's like a giant fucking family.
The name's going to eat us.
From anyone's description of what it would look like, it looks like a giant eel.
Yeah, that's.
Here, I got a picture for you, Jeremy.
And
Hang on.
do you have a name? I speak
Uh,
out. Does it respond? I don't know.
Oh, you're in.
Wait, are we psionic?
Some of you are.
Well, all of us are.
Are we saying hi?
Do we have telepathy?
It speaks up. Oh, call me Eon.
Oh, I thought for the fucking. I thought you were about to say call me eel. I was like, call me Ishmael. Whatever, fucking eel, man. No.
This is what
Are
we're
you
looking
the
at.
Eon
Jeremy.
worm?
Never mind.
Better be sure you're chat.
This is what we're looking
That's all I gotta say.
That's a
Actually,
li-
yeah, it's over.
That's far cuter. I can send a picture if you like.
at. Sure, go for it.
I like it. Okay, yeah. Watch it be nothing like it. He's blue. It means he's green. A small group of eels appears. Large crowd.
It's like 7 eels in a tuxedo.
Has anybody seen the shitty art yet?
Has anyone seen shitty art?
Yeah.
It's Jonathan's attempt at making a meme.
It's not that funny. It'd be funny if they all actually.
Oh, this is an actual token that I could use for Roll20. This is almost exactly what it is. Let me print screen this. This is from the top-down perspective, and it's a lot longer than the image would allow. But for anyone who cares,
Oh boy!
That's not really a fin, Jeremy, as much as it is like a
It's a
whole
fin.
backbone.
All right, keep going, Jeremy. Let's go. It peeked its head over.
it peeked its head over and said its name was Eon.
Eon.
Yeah,
What business do you have here, Mr. Eon?
Mrs.
Look, I'm not.
Of course you're a lady
I'm gonna
dragon.
assume it's gender.
We meant no offense.
Yeah, please. It's very, very.
As I'm bowing
You're beautiful.
to
You're
this
beautiful.
Lauren's just standing there watching them like
I grabbed
grovel.
Yogi's head and bowed. We're all bowing in apology.
No,
Jokes on you. I'm already bowing.
Jerry, Lauren's just watching them all grovel on the ground like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
You're standing.
Yeah, I'm standing there. If it's gonna kill me, I'm dying with dignity, motherfucker.
I have a wife and kids, Loren. Yeah.
Get your fucking ass down.
Oh, I don't have kids yet. I have a wife, Loren.
I'm working on the kid thing.
I should ask what your business is down here. I don't get very many visitors, especially one like yourself. As he points towards you. Well, as she looks towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We came to see. What was the name of the person we were coming to see?
You came to see Hannah.
I think
Does this boat not come through here constantly? I'm sorry.
I don't think she comes through here constantly.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like she lives here in this spot, and the boat just comes through here.
Are you questioning the Eon worms?
Well, I'm just asking if she lives here, or like, is she just passing through?
I'm trying to see. Did I write down the name?
New phone.
I
Who's
might,
this?
I might be
Who is
retarded
that?
and didn't write down the name of the person.
You can name real quick as a placeholder.
Just say something.
Axiom.
We came to see Axiom in Darkhaven, right? Darkhaven?
Yeah.
Okay.
On official business, I suppose.
Yes, very important. It'd be very sad if we didn't make it.
Well, what do you mean by official?
Don't use the word fish.
Because we don't
Yoku,
work with
we can just feed you
Genius.
to her if you'd like. I mean, you know.
You see
The Juniper Fest.
you see her get very close to her eye, almost the size of your entire head, just right in front of you. This Medeus you speak of. I haven't heard much of it from the travelers that have come by.
Well,
Oh,
do they try to
it's
tell you
a
when you eat them, or like?
That has earthquakes and apparently has business down here.
Interesting. Let me ask you a question. Is Medeus a wealthy place?
How wealthy would we be?
I'm pretty sure it's the capital of its own fucking
Yeah,
capital.
but how wealthy is it?
Certainly wealthy, more wealthy than the
Give me a scale
villagers.
of 1 out of 10.
Yeah,
1 out of 10. Not as wealthy as the other two,
Saladam, but like
but it's still like it's fair.
a
It's not so much
solid,
wealthy in
a
terms of
solid
like
7.
wealth in terms of monetary
10 being
value.
the salty.
Got you.
Are
I
you
got
looking
Yeah,
for gold?
but
Or are you
it's-
looking for
It's not
other
a
things?
wealthy place in terms of monetary value, but it is wealthy in knowledge.
So my first girlfriend said about me.
I don't think anybody thinks you're wealthy in knowledge, Yoku.
As it slinks over to Loren and looks towards him the same way he looks towards you. Who's ringing?
It's Sammy.
It's
Keep going.
Wiser Ken. I would be more interested in this one's offer than yours. As he looks towards you, Loren.
What did I say? Oh, to throw Yoku overboard?
No, you said. Do you want? What do you want? Like gold, money?
Yeah. Do you care for? Is that what you want? You just want some money, or do you want like I? Is there a toll you would enact upon us to pass through here?
You don't have much on you, but I suppose your current wares would do.
I guess technically I would just have a bag. If we were talking about physical, do you care for gold at all or no?
It inspects you more thoroughly as it answers. Like, it's like eyeball is like rotating around your head if it's just inspecting you.
I stand
Gold
there.
is-
Loren isn't phased. He's not.
Gold is something that I find quite valuable, but there are some other things that are more valuable at the current moment. I wouldn't
Like
suppose you
your
happen to
body?
have one.
Like a mining
Uh,
pit or a fish oil?
What would you mean? What would we have one of?
You're from the surface, are you not?
Correct.
Yes.
I've heard rumors that the sun up on the surface shines brighter than all the gold in the world. Although I wouldn't suppose you'd be able to bring that to me, would you?
We can cast a spell.
We can go. Neither here can cast the sun. We can go up there and bring some sunlight if you like.
She knows the spell which would mimic the light the sun gives. However, it would act for a limited amount of time, and it would fade away quickly.
Like roughly an hour.
An hour? For fuck's sake,
Yes.
dude!
Although quite the spectacle.
Oh, it's not
If
sunbeam,
it's not,
it's sun. It's just okay.
if not permanent, then it's nothing I could add to my hoard.
Yes. Well, light is
We
more
could-
of a. It's
We
not
could come
a. It's not a
back
physical
with
thing.
bottles of it.
You can't hold it. It's
Hmm.
like. Jeremy, I cast light on my hand. It's like this. You can't hold it. It's more of a thing.
I'm aware of what light is,
No,
as
I
you
don't
see the fin like burst with a bit of a flare on
Okay,
it.
so what are they
No,
missing?
I don't know how much you know.
She's asking for
Brandon's
sunlight.
bartering.
Oh, we can cast daylight on
No, that's not
Yeah.
what she wants.
That's not what she wants.
She wants one of
She
the
wants more. She basically wants what we have, but I'm trying to tell her we can go back and get you one.
it. Okay, let's do that then. Sorry, I was very focused.
After we're finished with our business here, we can go back and
Jeremy,
As
I
many- as
I
many
take
as
on
you
a
said.
piece of paper and I write down how many of the bottles do we need, and I hand it over to Kegel. Like I fold it up, classroom style, hand it over to Kegel, so she doesn't see.
Kegel is still praying. He's almost like completely out of it.
I give him a soft
Okay.
kick.
We need all.
Give him a soft kick.
Yeah.
As he snaps to it for a moment.
I hand the note. I don't know, maybe we can spare one, like, you know.
He grabs it and reads it.
If it comes down to that, that's why I'm asking. you to
I
pay.
hand him a
You-
paper, like, it's cheaper than just giving her like a couple thousand gold.
He speaks up and says, "We get paid for how much we bring back."
Yeah, we also want to live.
So, is it okay if we
How much are we
finish
getting
our
paid per
business and
thing,
then
though?
come
Wait.
back?
How much are we getting paid
I
per
love
thing
how
again,
Loren's
Jeremy?
just
1,500 total.
1,500 total.
Jeremy, I pull out. Wait, cool, because we have 5 bottles, right? So each one's 500 gold's worth. So it doesn't really.
No, 1,500.
Sorry, 1,500.
hold
Yeah,
on.
1,500.
Each
total.
one's worth 300.
Oh,
Zero
I'm
five.
thinking of.
No, wait, am I bad, man?
No, each
Yeah,
one's
that's right.
worth 300.
Yeah, each one's 300. Yeah,
If
so
that's if
it's-
you want to give up your bottle, That's on you. That's your cut of the goal.
Loren's rolling in money. He could care less at this point.
Yeah, there's that, and the fact that I would literally save your lives. I think you'd owe me a little bit more than 300 gold.
No, I'd put it at 300 gold.
Lauren, I'll give you some of the color in my hair.
I don't. What?
Loren, I'll give you my half.
1 second. Let me look at my bag. Just fucking.
Lauren, if you give up your bottle, we'll all share just the 1200.
I advise against
Wait,
it.
can she not like travel to the surface? I'd imagine like a creature so large could find a way. This water has.
Are you speaking to her?
Oh yeah, I've asked if she. I'm gonna ask her if she's ever been to the surface, Jeremy.
If I could only make it, I would stay there forever.
Why can't you make it?
I just imagine it's kind of hard to make it through the water to the.
Have you swam upstream? Days.
Well, first off,
Personally, no, I haven't.
Days.
I mean, like salmon do it, Jonathan.
Jeremy, I recall a knowledge of teleportation that I may or may not have.
Roll Arcana.
Can larger beings be teleported? Oh, please tell me. 18.
You've seen Median teleportation circles work on creatures that are fairly small, but you're not entirely certain whether it would work on a creature of this magnitude.
What if I could get you to the surface?
Yeah, it again turns its head towards you and looks at you with one eye. I'm listening.
In the DS, we have teleportation circles that exist around that I've heard have been used to transport items and people from place to place. What if I could research the knowledge a bit, figure out how to get you to the surface, and put you in the ocean with that?
There'd be plenty of food. There's not many things much bigger than you.
No, it would have to be able to fit in a 10-foot diameter.
What if I make a big fucking circle?
Maybe? Again, theoretical.
How large? How long across?
How long across?
Mm-hmm.
How she looks like 100 feet long.
What if we have four people merge their? What if we have 4 people merge their teleportation circles?
They
Probably
just teleported to 4 different chunks.
4 separate chunks.
Well, what if you? Hear me out. What if you?
Oh my
just
god,
make
you send her in chunks.
What if you make a?
I get terrified when I
What if you
feel
make a
something.
big grid?
Jeremy,
Then
how big is she?
And she ends up on another grid.
No, Jeremy,
Alright.
how big is she?
It's not polite
I'd
to
probably
ask
have
a
to
lady.
research that.
This is what she says.
Jeremy, what's her physical size?
She's huge.
But okay, but give me like that could be anywhere between like
So, Lauren's asking the wrong question.
No, there's a
100
spell called Enlarge Reduce. We could half her size.
100 feet large, like,
Jeremy, I was just gonna RP asking her.
yeah, like, I don't know. You guys worry about the logistics far too much in game.
Anyway,
Would you be interested in this kind of method of reaching the surface?
we could plane shifter.
I would.
That'd be a while.
But- Is the Arcana on the surface truly that advanced?
I have a question actually for Yoku.
That's
Yes.
what I'm trying to
Those
figure out.
trees give your deity binding to this world, correct?
Yeah.
And when the deity was in the water, it could take you to the Feywild. So would it be possible
We are
for her
so
to?
far from the trees.
No.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for us to grow?
I put trees on the ocean by the what's it called? By the
Beach by the
Would it be
ocean.
possible for her to move her through the water? Possibly.
I have to talk to her. She's not that powerful.
It's kind of well. She opens a portal more or less. So I mean, like, she
It's
gets
fairly
taken to the
unlikely
fucking
that would actually
Feywild.
Yeah. I don't think we have to get on with the land first.
The Feywild is very similar in its layout as this realm is. So likelihood is you just shift her into a cave system underneath the Feywild.
No.
Adjacency.
Yes.
What do you think? Anyways, now, Miss Eon. Great name, by the way. Unfortunately,
You can't. Don't put my name.
no.
I'm researching this now.
I will give you
I will give you a phone call from my
Come
father.
on.
So, if I
I
came
can't
back with a
do
way
anything.
to send you
Go, I said go to
to
a
the
class.
surface, that'd be sufficient.
Oh, indeed.
Right, now this may be a rude question as I pull out a couple pieces of paper. Do you know your measurements?
Let's talk business first.
Yeah, you kind of have to lay some kind of like.
What's your reassurance? How do I know that you'll actually return?
We leave things.
Rather not hunt me down the rest of my life.
You're
I've
funny,
already-
man.
I've already admitted that I am unable to travel to the surface. So what's to stop you from simply fleeing there?
Future business with the same person.
Do we seem
Roll
like the
persuasion.
kind of group that would
Hang
do
on, I want to
that?
add on to it. Also,
Am I having roll persuasion?
Also, being a scientist, this would be a great feat for recognition on the surface. The roll.
Yeah, unleashing a giant eel on the world would be a great feat.
Huh? Persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh, unnatural 20.
A natural 20.
Yup, because that +5 is beautiful.
Although a believable sentiment from you soft surface dwellers, I still conduct my business a certain way. So I'll be needing to take something as assurance.
Alright, what are we sharing here? Sorry.
Alejandra's trying to seal the deal of like create a teleportation spell that will transport her away in exchange for their freedom here. But she's like, how do I assure that you're going to come back? And so she's discussing like a down payment.
What would you like?
She looks around at all of you. You're from the surface, are you not?
Nope.
Yes.
Which of you leads?
I'm sorry. We'll leave this in now.
Which of us leads the group?
Yes.
Lauren.
Loren.
Fucking... I can just jump in the water if you'd like.
It leans down towards Loren. Would you like to stay with me until your friends return?
I will tell you, ma'am, I don't believe they would ever return.
That's bullshit. Hang on, Lauren. You should insight check. That's bullshit.
Jeremy, I just pull out the
Loren's
jar.
not wrong. I'm pretty sure we would all love to leave him here forever.
Jeremy,
like,
I just pull
minus
out
me.
the fucking jar.
What's this?
This is sunlight, apparently.
But how does it?
I
It's
don't
so
know.
dark.
Kegel,
I don't know. He's
Do we,
basically
wait, are we gonna have to cross back this lake anyways?
This is how you got down here.
We can go.
We're gonna find a different exit.
No. The person we have to talk to about these jars. Or this jar, maybe you can.
she needs sunlight for her research. We're bringing these jars for sunlight for some reason.
And so maybe we can have her. We keep one and we have her. Fumble with it so it can be permanent.
Again, she would need reassurance. You fucking. Well, you know what? Is
I'll leave you down there.
Well, 300 gold do.
No.
How about this guy,
What?
Juniper?
Juniper?
He's on the says. We like him a lot.
The dragon eases down and looks towards Juniper. Familiar, I see.
Okay, whoa.
I don't.
An interesting bargaining tactic for a mage like yourself.
I'll leave with you. You can trust me.
I have had many servants of my own. I know how they function. There's no bargaining power in him.
Oh, come on, I love him. Ooh! Oh, he's from the underdog, though. Lasagna.
Whoa! Excuse you.
There's like fucking 50 of them up there, man.
Lasagna is my baby.
Yeah, we love lasagna.
They're also from the Immigrant.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. From the...
You speak of the Crowlock?
Yes, we possess one.
Why would that be any kind of bargaining power?
He's an idiot, that's why.
That's what I'm saying.
Brainstorming, Eon. Oh, how about this? Do you know of the mind? Do you know of the? Do I know them as mind flayers now?
Yeah, the Illithid.
Do you know the Illithid?
I am familiar.
Do you know of their weaponry?
No.
I do. And I pull out the silence sword.
An interesting weapon, however somewhat worthless to me.
I mean, you could sharpen your teeth with it.
It's not as though I could ever wield it.
I don't know, maybe you thought it was interesting.
Doesn't have fucking arms, you idiot.
I don't know. She doesn't have arms for her job. Sunlight either.
So we leave you with Loran and we come back with our research.
I will take the sword.
Is this our what's it called?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will take
Well, that's kind of rude.
it. Well, it's the price to pay for stepping into my domain.
But like he
Actually,
does it like
is
every
it-
time. Well, he's paid. Mushroom Boy, what did you paid last time?
He turns around and begins to speak. I don't normally get guests like this along my journeys.
But you.
Have you ever had alcohol?
I'm aware of the Myconid village. They don't have much to offer me.
So you just let him go
You
by? I
know.
mean,
You bring exotic goods. But more importantly,
I got
I
a
feel as
fucking
though-
book.
I put pearls down here.
no.
Have you ever seen a pearl from the ocean?
No.
I have one. From the above ground.
Interesting. Allow me to see it.
I pull out my pearl.
I roll persuasion.
You can leave it here, but I don't want
Yeah. I was like, I'm glad this is the one thing I didn't catch in.
it.
Oh bother. 13.
13.
Oh, 12.
An interesting trinket. Although I'm sure that this isn't worth nearly as much as you lead me on to believe.
Worth is, you know.
Beauty is
Well-
the eye of the beholder.
You have to understand, I could take you for everything you're worth right now.
And then we leave you with Loran.
Well,
But how do we give it? Here's the thing. I would love to give you one of these jobs.
Let me
I actually
be a
would.
little bit more honest with you. If you were to take one of us, you'd want Yoku or Lethe. They'd actually come back for them.
Even though that's technically
If
true.
you actually did take the Kurlock, Lethe would definitely come back for that.
well, I'm actually interested in teleportation now, so.
How did you find yourself in the underground?
Oh, you
Certainly,
know,
if the surface is so far up.
Like 50 miles of tunnels,
That's
man. What do you
what
want me to
I'm
say?
Eagle.
Miss Cage.
It turns towards Kiko
Or
and
something,
then,
okay.
and then smiles. I have a proposition.
Hmm.
You see, my cave has begun to grow dull as the metal plating that I've placed upon it has begun to rust. I require more regions to refresh the coating. You said you were headed to Darkhaven. Certainly there's some prominent alchemist that you could bring here to me to aid in the process.
I thought you wanted slaves to polish your shit. Yeah, sure.
That
Yeah.
would be wonderful. We can...
That's kind of what she's asking.
I don't know.
Definitely look for
Alchemists and slaves are two different things. Alchemist
you
is a
could
very
be slave and
specific,
alchemist.
very specific kind of slave.
He wants a specific kind of person, and you guys can't accomplish the task.
We can do that. We have to head back this way anyways.
Bring him and several of his supplies. He'll be needing them when I'll be taking him.
Sure.
In the meanwhile, to ensure that you'll be coming back,
Well,
We have to go back this way
We have to
anyways.
come back this way.
There's no other.
We don't like it down here. We don't like the noise. I look at the bag.
That's the only way we know to go up.
Yeah.
And
you
if you
could
take
return,
him,
but
we
how do
can't-
I know that you'd look for me?
We wait in the middle. Oh, Eli, do you make stops in the middle of the
No.
water?
I mean, you could just wait out. It's not like you have anything. Well, it's not like there's much else to do down here.
I do have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
The short one. You could leave him with me.
Oh, wait, Keegle. I was like, which
he's
one?
He's our
Oh,
guide.
no.
We don't
He's
have a
the one
choice.
who's leading us
We
towards
can't leave
Darkhaven.
Kegel.
Yeah, otherwise then we're definitely not coming back because we can't get forward.
Darkhaven is a fairly prominent place here. Certainly you could find it by asking around. The Myconids might know. Isn't that right?
It jizzes everywhere.
I do know the way.
Will you get out of the boat for us?
No,
I
that is his job.
I
I
think
could
he,
show you. I could talk to the sovereign.
I think he
Perhaps
is
I
the
could lead you
boat.
there.
Gonna be honest.
You know what?
Keegle, how do you feel about this?
Kegel's like stunned. He's literally just like shaking his boots.
Oh, look, he was useless.
Teagle, would you be alright if we left you here for a little bit?
No, he wouldn't be alright. Look at
It's
him.
probably
He doesn't
safer.
seem very. Look, hey, wait.
Kegel, it's
Kegel,
probably safer than.
shrink. Kegel. I grab Kegel by the shoulders and like look him in the eyes. And just get all of yourself, man.
It'd probably be safer than coming with us.
Roll persuasion.
That's practice. That's not. That's 26.
26?
Yeah.
Kegel kind of snaps out of it and says, okay, I can do this. It'll be fine. As long as you can come back here. And,
Yes, we will definitely come back to you. Look, you're actually very valuable to us. There's no reason to let you go.
other than the path there, I'm not sure I could add much more. There's just be cautious when you reach Darkhaven. It's a strange alien world to you.
I look at Kegel. I look at the big fish. I look at the fungus boat. I look at the sponge thing, and I'm like,
You don't say.
I'm sorry, that scene played out too well in my head. Yoki's like looking around like, and then Iroh just music. You don't say anything. Just be cautious. Deliver the package.
Where do we meet her, by the way?
I can do that.
Just, I'm sure she'll just be back to like and feel.
I don't know, maybe fucking have an address, man. I don't know.
Well,
123 Dark Street Lane.
She's not going to be swimming. She's going to put him on top of her and swim.
As you guys ask this question, you see her open her mouth and just dive down on top of him, swallowing him whole.
You do realize that would destroy the boat, right, Jeremy?
You ate him.
That's fine.
Jeremy, you do realize that would destroy the boat, right?
Oh, he'll be fine.
The
That's
boat?
right.
Is the boat
I mean,
fine?
that's right. I mean, it's
'Cause,
fine.
like,
So,
When a 100-pound fish lands on a boat, it kind of...
It didn't like body slam.
I don't know, man.
Hit head on the
was
body
very-
slam.
It's very fucking hard to grab a
No,
guy
I
off
feel
a
like
boat
it's
without
like
killing him
flogging
like that.
him.
Yeah.
So, on another note, how much would you be willing to give me if I did manage to get you to the surface?
give her what she said. Beautiful woman.
She probably has tons of materials and loot.
I mean, it wouldn't be worth it to her down here.
Roll persuasion.
I mean,
18 plus.
technically you just teleport her up. It's all free for the taking.
Oh, no,
anyway.
they're gonna proficient.
No, plus 5. 20, 30.
23. We can discuss the details on your return trip.
Right, and can I get you would admit how can you
Can I get that in
curl
paper,
up
please?
and like into a coil? I have just questions so that I can process on the way.
I could.
Alright. Do I know her measurements and stuff?
You don't know her measurements.
How long are you? And can I get your
Drown.
Do you know your measurements before we go?
I've never measured myself, although I'd imagine it's changing all the time.
You know,
Let's take an excessively big dump on that thing.
How big does she look?
She's a huge creature. She's wrapped around your boat in a radius of about 25 feet.
yeah, this is.
How long does she look?
At least 100 feet long.
Can I gather eyeball memories right now on paper?
You can attempt to estimate it, roll intelligence.
I'm gonna overguesstimate.
Big thief.
5.
5?
We're gonna need
I
a
went
big
way
focus.
over.
You went way over, but it's better to go over than under.
Better out than in, I always say.
Alright.
Well, be on your way.
We will. Thank you, Mrs. Eon. We will be Mrs. or Miss.
Just Eon.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure. That would be really scary.
It'll be nice to have a discussion with Kegel upon my return to my lair. Another follower of Tiamat is very seldom down here. And she descends.
Oh, that was the Eon one. Let's. Unfortunately, now we don't have lights.
Drive.
Yeah, I guess. Can we
As I
see-
cast lights.
Eli just starts rowing into the darkness as you see the fin dive underwater. You see kind of a glow from beneath the surface now as it just gets darker and darker.
Alright,
As you guys are left in near pitch black.
No, I turned lights on.
You turn the lights on.
It's beyond that. It's just darkness in all directions.
So the other lights were better?
Hmm?
I was an idiot.
I don't know. I mean, it could have worked if we kept fucking paddling.
Oh, god damn it.
What?
Alright, we're gonna call it here.
I'm gonna call it here.
Dismiss my hex on the fucking thing.
Bye, everyone.